But I believe that at its heart, America is a nation of second chances. And I believe these folks deserve their second chance.
Barack Obama commuted his sentence to 150 months from life. There's so many people that are in jail right now for a weed charge.
Yep.
So many men that have got hemmed up. Now it's not even a Schedule 1.
I can just go to the dispensary and get it now.
There are people that really do get a break here and there, but the system righted itself. It didn't really matter who the president was. It was the right thing to do. It was those two priors that were weed related that kicked him up to life. Welcome to another episode of Bubba One-on-One, and this might be probably, out of all the ones I've done, I think it's going to probably end up being one of my favorites because this guy is a Tampa legend. Tampa Tony is most famous in Tampa for being a rapper and got a lot of fame and notoriety. Still has a Spotify. I think you got back in the game when you got home in 2020.
Yeah. Well, it was like when I came home in like 2018.
Did you get home in 2018?
I came home in 2018. Yeah, came home in 2018. So it was like, okay, let's get back to the music. So,
but the music business has changed.
The music business has changed so tremendously.
It kind of changed for the good, but it also kind of changed for the bad.
Yeah,
like there ain't a label out there to sign you to a big deal and promote you and distribute you. But then again, there ain't a label there to take all your bread. And if you got some good shit, you can almost organically do it yourself.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like if you're good and you can develop a following, that music label's not going to take 62% of your money.
No.
But you gotta have something that cuts through.
You gotta have something to cut through. And sitting back. So when I first got out, we dropped the project. I never had a chance to kind of like adapt back into society. So it was like, soon as I got out, I was like, hey, let's go. They like record.
Because you were there for 9 years.
Yeah, almost 11 years.
Almost 11 years. I thought it was 9, 11.
Yeah. So it was
God, and you weren't supposed to get out, were you, brother?
No.
I mean, were you
in prison?
Life.
Yeah. I was supposed to die in prison, federal prison. That
probably, you getting out and that process probably was what, a year or two?
Yeah.
So for 8 years, you probably had the mindset, I'm going to motherfucking die in here.
Yeah. For almost 9 to 10 years, I lived with the life sentence on my back.
Yeah.
And it was like, I don't know when, I don't know how, I don't think I am going to get out. But I always kept kept positive thinking. But in reality, you in that room, you in that cell, I don't care how much positive thinking you could think or
there comes realization.
Realization kick in. You sit in that bunk and you like, hey man, do I got to live the rest of my life here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were a large volume cocaine guy. But don't you think the sentence was way,
that makes sense. Even the judge said it. When the judge got ready to sentence me, he was like, I don't agree with giving you a life sentence because you only got 2 prior marijuana convictions.
Right.
Like small amounts. He was like, but
is that how you scored out?
Because the prosecutor wanted me to tell so bad that she was like, okay, well, if he not telling, then we're going to use the 851 enhancement, and that takes 2 prior felonies and give you life.
So, because they wanted you to flip so bad, but you ain't flipping.
Nah.
And so they're like, okay, we're going to use that, what's that called? The
851 enhancement.
851 enhancement, because he had 2 little ticky-tack bullshits. That's going to enhance this.
2 weed, listen, bro, 2 marijuana priors.
Which is now, by the way, you and I can go down to the store and get some.
It. I can just go to the dispensary and get it now. So,
yeah, that's probably also why you got out, because that was probably a big part of you getting out, and that's gonna be a whole segment in itself. I don't want to blow the, because that's a big deal. A lot of people don't know. I mean, the Bradenton Herald covered it, and the newspapers covered, then the news stations covered it. But a lot of people don't know how you got out.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool because the person that let you out, one,
Yeah.
and then that person's reasoning to letting you out was the ticky-tack bullshit
Yep.
that was the enhancement is why you're doing the time.
Yep.
What if you didn't have the ticky-tack bullshit? What would it have been?
12 years.
That's
Most.
still a lot.
I mean, that's still a date.
Yeah, that's still getting home without being in a fucking casket, right, brother?
that's still a date. Like, you know, you going. It's like you looking at, like, you go to R&D in the back and you go to the guidance counselors. You talk to them, and they pull up your file, and they like, well, you want to get a transfer? I'm like, yeah, I want to get a transfer back to Coleman. Like, I want to be in Florida.
Yeah.
And then they look at your sentence. They're like, oh, you got a life sentence. Yeah, they don't transfer pen to pen.
Meaning like
I was
lifer
in the
to
penitentiary.
lifer.
Yeah, like I was in the penitentiary. They was like, we don't transfer penitentiary to penitentiary. The only way they do that is if you get in trouble.
Right.
So I was like,
So
well,
like they transfer like penitentiary to like mids or something.
like medium or
yeah.
low. You know what I mean?
As a reward for you doing good,
Yeah.
they'll send you somewhere better,
Yeah.
but they don't go pen to pen.
They don't go pen
So
to
that,
pen.
like if you're a lifer and you're at a bullshit facility,
You there.
that's where you're going to be.
That's where you're gonna be at.
Right.
So I was like, okay. So I did that for 3 years. And
Up
then
in Kentucky.
In Kentucky. And then we got in a riot with DC, Florida against DC. And then they put me in a hole. I got stabbed. I stabbed a couple dudes. They put me in a hole maybe for like 8 months, 6 to 8 months. And then they sent me to Coleman.
Hold on, you got stabbed?
Yeah.
And then you stabbed a couple buddies.
Yeah. From,
How, did you
DC.
know? Did you know it was going down, or
Yeah, I
Because a
had
lot
no
of
choice.
times, like you know.
Yeah, well, it all transpired from my roommate. He made wine, so he would sell it to the Indians.
What they call that?
It's hooch.
Hooch. They make
Yeah.
a hooch out of
Yeah.
fruit and stuff.
Out of fruit and stuff. So he would make the wine, and
sell
I
it
know
to the
people-
sell it
so-
to the Indians.
So the people know like, okay, Indians in prison, just like Indians out here, if they're alone to a tribe, they get a certain amount of money every month
Right. For their
So-
commissary.
for their commissary. But they get a check outside.
Oh yeah, they
because
get
the
like
Indians-
I forget what it's called.
I
but-
forgot what it's called,
yeah,
but they
yeah.
get
Yeah.
money like every
Yeah.
month. So they would have them go to the store for the wine because they drink. So the Indian guy didn't get his stuff. So he went straight to him like, hey man, you ain't get my stuff. He was like, no, I didn't get it. I ain't gonna get it. So he take off on the Indian dude, slam him, and get into
And
it.
your roommate was an Indian dude, right?
No, my roommate was a black guy.
Oh, he was a black guy.
Yeah, and the other guy that he was selling the liquor to was an Indian guy that owed him.
Oh, okay.
So he never paid him. So they got into a squabble in the day room. So in prison, in penitentiary, everybody is separated. So if you're not in the gang, then
You're in a car.
you're in the car.
Right.
So
See, I had enough of y'all in here. So you were you in the Florida car?
I was in the Florida car.
Right.
So the Florida car, we didn't have that many numbers. We only
Probably
had
in Kentucky, you probably didn't have but a few fellas.
yeah, we had like I'm gonna be exact. We had 40 people, and in my unit, we only had 2.
2 Florida cars.
We only had 2 people from Tampa in that unit, but it was like 5 of us all together in that unit. Only 5 people from Florida in that unit.
Now, can you go to the black car?
No, you can't go like you can't get in no other car but Florida car unless you get in the gang.
Okay.
So anybody that's in
We'll
the
say, but like, man, my Florida car's pretty light, but that
Yeah.
black car is big as fuck. I need to get over there.
So okay, so now you understand that. So now the rules, penitentiary rules, the inmate rules is if a black person get into it with any other race, then
Y'all got to stick together,
we have to stick together.
regardless.
So the Indian guy, my cellie was probably a 95 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah.
He was a guy that always liked to stab people. So he 95 pounds soaking wet. So the Indian guy,
but a known stabber.
but a known stabber. You know what I mean?
That
It's
scared the
crazy.
fuck out of me.
Drink, stab, and it was crazy.
And now when they're stabbing, they're making knives out of anything.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
make knives out of anything.
toothbrushes.
Well, no, not in the penitentiary. We don't do no toothbrushes.
No.
No.
What are you making
They
knives out of?
laughing at you. If you do toothbrush.
Yeah.
Yeah, they doing like plexiglass, the long screws that hold up the
Raptor.
yeah,
like
them long screws. So they call those bone crushers. They
like
make
drywall
ice pickles.
screws or something like that.
Yeah, like the real long ones. They take those, sharpen it, and make those ice picks.
Oh.
Yeah.
I couldn't last in prison.
Ooh, that thing is serious.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I'd be in the Florida white car.
Now, listen, now they don't play.
What, the Florida white car?
What? the white cars, they discipline to the T. Like they don't play.
Well, they mean they're disciplined they own, or they discipline everybody else?
They discipline they own.
Oh, for fucking up.
Yeah, anything.
Now, what if I went to prison?
Mm-hmm.
I'm up here in Kentucky, and I'm like, listen, I don't want to fuck with. I'm 60 years old. I led a good life. I'm up here for 5 years, and I don't want to be in no cars. I don't want to fucking have a problem with the black guys. I don't want to have a problem with the white guys, the Mexicans, the Indians. I just want to do my own thing. That doesn't exist, does it?
No, see, they'll tell you want to be a loner,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna denounce you, and now you're gonna be open.
Oh, so now I'm open for a threat on any. Now I ain't protected,
You're not protected.
and somebody's gonna try me.
Yep, somebody coming to extort you.
Now, if you're brand new in prison, do you always get tried?
You know it depends
Because
on
they always
the
say
car.
that.
Yeah, but you don't get tried like that. You know what I mean? Like it depends on what car you in and how you carry yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Dudes feel you a little too friendly. You know, dudes gonna try you. You know what I mean? They feel like.
But
they
you
can
got
extort
to,
you.
you got to try to fight, don't you?
Yeah, you got to.
You got to. Even if you get your ass whipped,
If you get your ass whipped,
you got to try.
you got to try.
Because at least they know you try.
You know.
But if
try.
you just lay down like a
you
pussy,
just lay down like a pussy, no,
they're going to just fucking all day, every day, going to beat the brakes off you.
They're gonna be. Listen, man. It was an incident this was at Coleman, when I was at Coleman. This white guy said that this black guy was a child molester,
Chomo.
was a chomo.
And that's bad, ain't it?
So he kept saying, and
So hold on. The white guy was saying the black guy was a chomo?
say
Okay.
he knew him from the streets. So, with the white car, they like so strict, don't say that.
Yeah.
If you ain't got no proof.
You ain't got paper on the
If
deal.
you ain't got no paperwork saying that, don't
Shut
say
the fuck
that.
up.
So they go in, they check the dude's stuff. They don't see nothing online, ain't nothing. So, but he's still carrying on.
White
about
guy
it.
still carrying, ready to shut his fucking mouth up.
He's still like spreading the word. Hey man, I'm telling you, that guy's fucking chomo, man. I'm telling y'all. Da, 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 da. Okay. They told him again, hey man,
Chill it.
chill. They like, man, I don't give a fuck. Y'all ain't gonna run me off no yard. I ain't doing nothing. I'm telling you, this fucking guy. So they put it out to all the other cars and all the other. Hey, we doing a cleaning today. At lunchtime, we doing the cleaning.
To all the cars.
Yeah.
So the
All-
black car knew, the white car,
Yeah. So
except the motherfucker getting
except the motherfucker that was getting his
right.
ass towed up.
Right.
He don't know.
But the Mexicans know, the Indians
Everybody
know.
Everybody know. So they hey,
Boy,
we
I'd
gonna
hate
on
to
the-
be that one dude that didn't know.
Listen, and listen, bro, it is so crazy how it happened. And
It's
they do
real,
this,
real fast, ain't it?
but this one here, they beat this guy for, I'm gonna say for an hour, like in groups. They will walk. So they was on
Where the guards?
the guards didn't, cause like, okay, so the guards is in the tower.
Yeah.
We at lunch. So while lunch going on, people walking around the yard. So everybody got to move. So once they let everybody know, everybody just keep moving.
Yeah.
The guards pay attention to the yard. Like,
So the white car was so mad at this motherfucker, they got every other car involved.
no, they just told them, they just let everybody know, hey, what we doing today, so y'all just stay out the way.
Oh, okay.
So everybody will just remain normal. You see what I'm saying? So it wouldn't
Right.
be like people
So
staring.
it wouldn't be a mad rush to go watch it.
Or go watch it.
It just
yeah.
everybody just mind your own business.
Just mind your
Because
own
we
business.
got to do some housekeeping.
So they
Like you
got-
said, some cleaning.
Yeah, so they got 4 groups of white boys walking around the yard, right? Then all of a sudden they get around, you see them on the one dude. He fall down. Now they walk. Now the other group coming around, they get on them.
And they walk.
Then they walk. The next group coming around. Bro, I'm talking about, man, it was blood everywhere. Man.
Now, that was probably pretty cool with the black car. They had to be pretty cool, be like, you guys are policing your own loudmouth who's saying some shit about one of our guys in our car, and they probably appreciate that, right? Yeah. Or, I mean, that's just like...
Because you got to do the same thing. Because, like, let's say he was.
Right.
Let's say he was a chomo. Now, the black car, whoever he is in, if he in a gang or whatever car you with, they got to deal with him and get him off the yard. Or they're going to be like, listen, if y'all don't get him off the yard, we going to do it.
So will they send word back to the prison? Listen, this is chomo, and either y'all take care of him or we will.
Yeah. Well, they won't tell the guards. No. If you come out on the yard and you know you're a chomo, your ass is in trouble.
What if you're a former rapper?
It don't even matter. They gonna kick.
What if you're Tampa Tony?
They gonna kick your ass.
Did they know who? Now, some of them had to know who the hell you were.
Yeah, they knew. I mean, who I was.
Because you were, pretty well renowned.
Yeah, they knew who I was.
So anyway, we got Tampa Tony here. Tampa Tony grows up in Orlando, gets over here at 6. Where's Mama movie at 6?
We moved.
Hudson?
No, we first moved to South Side, Progress Village.
Okay. On the south side of St. Pete?
No, south side of Tampa. So that's like Progress Village, Clare Mill area.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Kind of a rough area.
Yeah. So we stayed in that area for a while because we moved from Progress Village to Green Ridge, then from Green Ridge to Palm River, from Palm River back to Progress Village.
So when did you just, and Tampa Tony, no disrespect, but you just look like a regular dude. Like, you don't, but you don't look like a thug or, you look like a stockbroker, motherfucker. I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna ask you to do my taxes for me, bitch.
Yeah, man. That's what.
You're just a good looking fucking.
So that's how I kept it. Like, even Headbuster was with me for the whole thing. He never knew what I was doing.
Right.
Like when we did the interview with Matt, and he was hearing the stories. He over there like, bro, I never knew none of that.
Yeah.
Like, because that's how I kept it separate.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I didn't want nobody involved that knew something and to get in trouble. You get what I'm saying? So, like, if something ever happened to me and they go and question them, they ain't got nothing to do with that.
The volume of cocaine you were slinging, for you to be here today to tell the story and have done 11 years in prison, never flipped on the cartel, never said a fucking word about who your connect was, is a testament to how close you play your cards to your chest.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people would have probably taken that deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They probably had a pretty, life or 11. And there's a lot of, there's not a lot of people that are going to take life.
Nah. And that's what my lawyer said at the beginning. He was like, listen, if you go to trial, they're going to give you life. So I was like, okay, so if I sign the plea, what's the difference? I'm not telling. If I sign the plea, I'm not telling they're going to give me life. So we might as well go to trial.
Yeah, because the worst case scenario is life.
It's life.
If I'm getting life on the plea, and the only way I don't get life is to flip, and I get life, or I get a chance to, maybe I can get one juror, a hung deal or something.
And I did too. Like,
your first one was hung, wasn't it?
Yeah, so my first
Hillsborough
trial,
County.
Yeah, Hillsborough County. I'm going to trial.
You know the judge?
Nah, one of the jurors. So when they doing the jury selection, they ask, anybody know me when they picking the jurors?
Trust me, you know what? I've been on trial 4 times.
Yeah,
I've been on trial 4 times, and I'm 4-0.
God.
4-0 jury trial.
God.
Yeah,
bad motherfucker, man.
Yeah, Bubba Gotti, bitch.
The Bubba Army.
So yeah, 4-0. One time I was facing 5 years for when I killed that hog in a parking lot, and we had barbecue sandwiches, and they fucking took me to jail, and then I was facing 5 years
for killing the hog, man.
It was a professional hunter that killed the hog, and we barbecued it. But I did it on the radio, and they said it was cruelty to animals, and fucking hung me up on the deal. Cruelty to animals would have been if I would have, tortured it, but we killed it swiftly and immediately, like a hunter did,
And then cooked him.
ate it. In fact, 2 Tampa cops came down because they were getting calls and stuff, and the Tampa cop read the state statute and says it's a wild feral boar that you can kill, and they're consuming it. There's no laws broken here. But because it was Bubba the Love Sponge, and I did it on the radio, and all these motherfuckers, then I was facing 5 years in prison, and yeah.
Man, they tried you like that.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers. You get to Tampa. When do you start? Everything. You're probably just a normal kid.
Yeah.
Probably mom running a strict household, good grades. Yeah. I know you liked basketball.
Before we left Orlando, the reason for us leaving Orlando was because my auntie boyfriend was like a real big dope boy. So my auntie was staying with us, and I would come home from school. There's probably like a pile of cocaine on the table, a pile of weed on the table, money everywhere. He'd just be, and my mom, she didn't want that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, he would treat us. Hey, he got his sons coming down. Hey, he go, y'all $200 a piece. Y'all go to the arcade and hang out.
Hell yeah.
I mean? I'm like, hell yeah. You know what I mean?
Hell
so
yeah.
My mom was like, no, we gonna leave. So
did he get clipped?
He ended up getting killed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From the game?
Yep.
From the...
Yep, he ended up getting killed. Fox. His name was Fox. He ended up getting killed.
On a dope deal?
Yeah.
God, like when you were doing your biggest deals, your big ones,
mm-hmm.
Where you had like 200,000-300,000. Were you ever nervous? Like, were you ever at like your auntie's boyfriend who ended up getting killed?
Mm-hmm.
That shit can go sideways real fast.
Any period, any time.
Because you got cash and product.
Yeah.
And usually, you're dealing with somebody who wants the cash and somebody who wants the project, the product. But sometimes you'll get a bad seed that wants them both.
Yeah.
And the only way to get them both is to kill it. Right?
So I kind of like, I stayed away. That's why I always kept it separate. The same way I moved.
From your music.
From the music. So even in the streets, I dealt with certain people. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't step beyond that. Even though if I had more, I would allow them to eat.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would never be greedy.
Did you ever get high volume enough, Tony, where you could be like, I got 5-6 kilos I like to get rid of, but I don't got anybody to help me get rid of it right now, and I'm not going to go outside my comfort zone.
No, I never had that problem.
You always just get rid of it.
I never listen. From the first time where he kind of snuck it in on us, from the first time he snuck it in on us till the incident happened where we separated and I went to the Connect by myself, I never had a problem with keeping them.
Right.
Like, they was going
in and out
so fast.
So you move. So you're over in Orlando. Your mama sees that your auntie's boyfriend is slinging.
Yeah.
Kind of cool for you because he give you a couple $100 to go to the arcade.
Yeah.
You're
I clean up the house and stuff like that. He's like, here you go.
Here you go. Here's $100.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers like that deal in hundreds.
Hundreds.
You know what I'm saying?
Hundreds.
100.
Yeah.
So you're like, fuck. Now we're going to stupid ass Tampa, and I ain't got that bullshit. So how old are you when you finally get here? 8? Yeah.
When I got here, I was like 6. I was
6, 7.
7. Yeah, 6, 7.
So you hadn't really started. I mean, you're just a kid at this point.
Okay. So my auntie boyfriend used to supply my uncle with weed.
Okay.
So my uncle was in the projects in Orlando, Late Man Projects in Orlando,
and his connect was your auntie's.
Was my auntie.
What was his name again?
His name was Fox.
Fox. So his connect was Fox. Okay.
So
that's
Fox would give him all them.
That's safe.
That's safe.
Yeah. I mean, Fox is cool. That's your connect, right?
So my uncle would have me take, because that's when the weed was in the sandwich bags at the bottom.
Yeah.
So he would roll them up and have me take the sandwich bags to the different people. In the
Right, they
neighborhood.
never suspect a kid.
Yeah, they never suspect the kid. But he ain't, you know, it was like, well, they ain't gonna bother you. You just going outside and this. So I just go and take it to him and get the money and bring it back.
You kind of got an appetizer to the game.
Yeah.
A little bit. Helping, what was his name again?
Fox.
Helping Fox out.
Yeah, I
being
kind of
Fox
seen it.
Fox was probably scratching you off a little bit for that too, wasn't he?
See, so when.
And that's at 6.
That's at 6. That's at 6. So, you know, ain't nobody, only my uncle knew. My auntie ended up getting strung out on crack, the one that was dealing with Fox.
Mm-hmm.
So she would come over because my uncle would let me smoke too.
Yeah.
It's
At 6?
Yeah.
What a pimp.
Yeah.
What
Let
a
me smoke at
straight
6.
pimp.
So he would let
At
me
6?
smoke at 6.
Getting high.
So my auntie would be like, hey, he got him back there smoking weed. Because he wouldn't, she'll ask him for some weed. And he was like, no, I ain't getting you shit.
Right.
So she'll go and tell my grandma, he got Tony back there smoking weed. So my grandma called me in the front, hey, come in the front. So my uncle, go in the bathroom, brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Spray some of this cologne on. Change your shirt.
Yeah.
Then I go up there, ma'am, you back there smoking weed?
No, man.
No, ma'am. I ain't smoking no weed. Auntie lying. Yeah, no, he lying. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes.
Bloodshot like
Bloodshot red.
as red as those lights on the camera. Look like motherfucking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah.
And then what grandma do?
Grandma like, come here. Let me see your eye. I say, Grandma, my eyes is only small because I'm back there with him.
Yeah.
I said, I ain't smoking none of that. He's smoking. I said, but I ain't smoking none of that.
Right.
I said, I don't want none of that.
And grandma don't want her little grandbaby to be fucking like she's gonna be on your side before she right. But your mom never knew about that shit.
My mom never knew about this shit.
No, because she'd be whipping some ass on that deal.
She'd be mad as a motherfucker.
Yeah, Fox would be getting defoxed. He would have died before he died.
So that's why we end up like so.
So
we
you get
moved
over
out. We moved out Fox
because
was
of
still
all
in the
that.
house.
Because of all that.
They didn't even know when we left. We just
boom out
of there.
No.
They woke up and they came home one day and the whole house was empty, and we was in Tampa.
So you come to Tampa, but it's got to be a rude awakening. It's got to suck. Here you are living in Orlando. You know, getting high at 6.
Yeah.
You know, slinging a little, being a little bit of a distributor for Fox.
Yeah.
And he's at that point, he's probably throwing you 40, 50, 80 bucks here and there.
Mm-hmm.
You always got money in your pocket.
Yeah.
You're 6, 7 years old, getting high. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
And then always money in your pocket. You come over to Tampa, and that party stops real fucking fast.
Stops fast, and then
and then the real
child.
life sets in.
Yeah, because I'm the only child, and then it's like.
Got to go to school.
I got to go to school. I'm trying to see,
and
figure my way out.
And you can't get into, like at 7, you can't get in the game at 7.
Not here, no.
The only reason you were even in the game is because Fox was letting you in the game.
Yeah.
You can't get in the game.
Nope.
7-year-old can't go to a Connect and say, hey, man, I want to start slinging an ounce a week for you, right?
No, that ain't going to happen.
So you go 7 to how old before you finally get introduced to the game?
So I go from 7 to about 12 or 13. And then I start.
Now you're in middle school now, or sixth grade, 7th grade, something like that.
Middle school. We hanging out. There's a couple of dudes that's in Progress Village that's hustling. So I'm looking at that. But we end up moving to Palm River. And when we move into Palm River, we move on 58 in Langston and Livingston. And it's a dope hole right on the corner of our house. So it's just me and my mom. So when I come out for school, I'm looking all the hustlers right there.
And they're older dudes, right?
They're older dudes.
Yeah.
And like,
and you're a kid.
Yeah, I'm a kid. I'm like, dang man, can I get in with them? So I wait. Mom and him, she at work.
Yeah.
One of my partners, he get a couple of cut rocks. And we go on the corner. Because I'm telling him, like, man, we can go on the corner. He was like, yeah, we can go on the corner. We go up on the corner on 58 and Langston.
Now you got to talk to the older dudes, right?
Yeah. Well, no, they not. We only go on the corner when they're not there.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
But how do you get your product?
He got a little connect where he go and steal it from his uncle or something.
Right.
So he bring the cut rocks.
But you can't you can't get up on that corner when they're there.
No.
But when they're not there, you guys
we on the
are out there
corner.
looking, see if they're gone or not. Then you guys go out there.
He come to my house. He come to the house and sit. So we'll just sit in the window all day and wait.
And they probably didn't leave till they ran out.
Yep.
Then once they ran out,
we go in the corner.
Now, literally, when you're on the corner at 58 and Langston, are you just?
We just sitting on the corner because we
remember you and I just sitting around, right?
Because remember, okay, it's a corner house.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So we my house is right there. I'm on the gate.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're 4 steps from the curb.
Yeah. So all I got to do is just sit in the yard. I don't even have to go outside.
You can be on the other side of the gate.
Yeah.
Would you solicit?
If I see somebody that look like a fiend, I'd be like, hey, we good. We got some over here.
Yeah.
So we tried that.
Now was that crack rock?
Yeah.
And that seemed to be, that's what everybody wanted.
Yep. At that time.
You know, nobody wanted weed really too much, and nobody wanted cocaine.
Nah, they wanted.
Everybody wanted crack rock because it was easy.
Yep.
It was
a fad at that time.
Right.
It was real popular.
It was a good high.
Yep.
But then they always said, I never did crack, but they always said, man, that all the people that did crack, you were always trying to get that
high again, chase that high again.
Yeah, you never got it again.
Yep. That's what they said. I never did cocaine, never did crack, only did weed. I tried K2 in prison, and
but ketamine.
It's like they was
K2 spice. Yeah, that shit they were selling at the gas station or some bullshit.
But see, in federal prison, in the penitentiary, they couldn't get that in. So what they would do is they would get it and make it with a liquid form and spray it on a letter, and then mail it in through the letter, like they wrote a letter, like a love letter, and they'll mail it in, and then we'll get the letter and cut the letters in little strips, and then smoke the strips. Yeah, shit was crazy, man.
Because it was saturated in that shit.
It was saturated with the K2.
You smoked the fucking love letter.
Smoked the love letter. A little script.
I'd be like, Tampa Tony, what you doing? I'm smoking a love letter, bitch.
So they were like, because at first, when it first hit,
that should be your new song, man. Smoking a love letter.
It was like a weed high.
Yeah.
It was like a little mellow weed high, and then they couldn't piss you for it.
No.
Because they'd come piss you, and you wouldn't get in trouble. So I'm like, okay, well that's cool. But then it started getting extreme. So I had an incident where my celly, because we was getting and selling it, and then my celly, I came in
selling love letters, motherfucker.
Selling the strips of the love letters.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're selling love letters.
For stamps.
Right.
So that's the money on the compound. The currency on this compound. Like, so in federal prison,
yeah, what's the currency?
We don't use macros. You know how some people they use macros for money to buy stuff. In federal prison, they use stamps, like the old stamps.
Yeah.
So they get stamps and
like the old 49 cent or 59 cent, like U.S. postage stamps.
Yeah, postage stamps.
So what's that worth? How's that?
So each stamp is worth like a quarter.
Okay.
So if you got 4 stamps, that's $1.
Right.
So if you got 20 of them, that's 5 or 25.
But how the fuck
20.
you get? But how the fuck you?
So you could buy stamps. So people, inmates understand.
But how would you turn the stamps in for money?
So let's say you wanted to buy food on the yard or whatever. You wanted a gamma on the yard, and you needed $300 worth of stamps. You would have your people wire it to me, or put it on my account, on my
on your commissary,
and then I would give you the stamps. So it's like that's
the currency.
That was the currency on the yard, the stamps.
All right, so you're on 58th and Langston.
58 in Langston.
And you're just a young boy.
Yeah.
And you can only go on the street when the big boys are gone.
When the big boys are gone.
And you guys are slinging crack rock, and that's at 12.
Yeah.
And how long do you keep doing that?
Well, I do that for a little bit, and then I go to Progress Village. I go back to Progress Village.
So Mama gets you out of 58 in Langston.
Yeah.
Now you're back to Progress Village.
Back to Progress Village. I'm hanging with my god.
How old are you now?
I'm like 14, and my god brother and my little clique. His cousin ended up having a house. His mom left him a house. They left him a house.
So his mom passed and he had a house.
He had a house. So
okay.
We ended up moving in the house. I moved out with my mom because I got into it with a boyfriend. So I moved out from with her and moved in the house.
By yourself?
Well, with us, the whole clique. It's like 4 of us.
No, but you're not with your mama.
Yeah, I'm not staying with
Because
my mom.
you got in a fight with the brother she was with.
Yeah.
What happened there?
He had put his hands on her, and I ain't like that.
No.
Yeah, so we got into it. And
I thought maybe he caught you with some shit and trying to be like,
nah.
He put his hands on her, and you're like, fuck that.
Yeah, so I was like, I can't stay here if he gonna do that, because either he got to go or I got to go.
Right.
So I was like, I'm gonna just leave. You know.
So
what I
at
mean?
14, you're living at this house from your friend,
yeah,
and that's probably where the fuckery really started.
That's when everything started.
That's when
everything kind of like kicked off, because one of the guys, ended up, he was driving for some guys. He was a driver for some guys. So he would drive from Tampa and they would take drugs to Georgia and they would sell the drugs in Georgia for hire. So they would reward him, this dude for driving, they would reward him and just giving him some crack.
Some product.
Right. So they give him the product and then he'll give it to us to sell for him. So
you just like a little worker bee for him to get rid of his crack.
Just get it from him, yeah.
Right.
So we just did.
But you guys had so are you higher volume at this point from just these little rocks?
Just cut rocks. Just cut rocks. I'm just selling cut rocks. Cut rocks. And then I'm there. And then this is where I do that until I get to, I think I go to Bloomingdale. My senior year in Bloomingdale.
Over there in Brandon.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of a culture shock from 58 in Langston.
Big culture shock.
I'm saying, you got all the white girls, the big thick butts.
It's a lot of different. It's a lot of different. So while I'm there, somebody get in trouble, get caught with like an ounce of weed in their locker. Now, this is like my second week. The second week I'm a senior in school.
Did you go to school with, no, he went to Brandon High. He went to Brandon. Eric Grajales, that real good wrestler.
Oh, no.
No, he went to, was it Brandon High?
Probably Brandon,
yeah. There was a real good wrestling team.
Yeah, they had a real good wrestling team, yeah.
All right, so you're at Bloomingdale, senior year,
so
playing basketball?
I'm playing football.
Playing football. And a girl get caught with some weed in her locker, an ounce of weed in her locker. Ounce?
Yeah. So they automatically called me to the office.
But you didn't have nothing to do with it.
Somebody said that I was the one that gave it to her. And I was like, no. But they didn't have no proof. They looked at the cameras. They never seen me do nothing.
Right.
So he was like, well, she not saying you did it, and she not saying where it's coming from, but we got a feeling it's from you, so you can't come back to this school. You got to go to another school. So they make me leave Bloomingdale. So I go from Bloomingdale to all-white school, where I'm, selling a couple cut rocks and, hustling, and I go to King.
Yeah.
All-black school.
Which was better business?
When I go to King, this is where I get turned out. Because now I go to King, and I end up...
And it's all black.
It's all black. I end up meeting with my cousin. His name is King, and he is Cross Fletcher. He introduced me to Suitcase City.
Oh, yeah.
And this is where...
That's where you went wild.
This is where it go wild. Because he introduced me to... I'm in Progress Village where, we get a couple cut rocks. We probably make, it probably take 2 or 3 days to sell. I go over there to Suitcase City. And it take 5 minutes to get rid of that.
I was going to say, you need a fucking truckload.
And I'm like, he like, man, come over. I go over there. And
I think Suitcase City's still that way.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's changed. Suitcase City has so many Mexicans. It's like little Mexico.
Yeah, it's so much everything.
No.
Not a lot of blacks over there anymore?
No.
All Mexicans.
Little Mexico.
Well, Ice hadn't been over there yet.
You ain't been over there yet.
No.
When the last time you been over there?
Probably 2-3 years.
Oh, yeah. You don't even... Listen.
Man, when I was growing up in the Power Pig and stuff, Suitcase City, you stayed away from.
Yeah, but now... bro, listen. You need to ride through there to see
I
that
ride
shit.
with you.
Listen.
Me and Hardhead.
It's totally different.
Me and Hardhead.
Listen, when you go over there, you're going to be like, this is fucking little Mexico.
I need to hire a few of them. I got some work that needs to be done.
Bro, they got fucking... You know what they do? Food trucks.
Oh,
Mammy. a million of them
Food
motherfuckers on
trucks.
Fletcher, Bears.
So you're now at King, getting ready to graduate,
Yeah.
and your cousin introduces you to Suitcase City, and this is like shooting fish in a barrel.
Oh man.
You're like, man, I was used to doing 2-3 rocks, trying to fucking scram. I got fucking the whole world's mine here.
Yeah, like I can't even keep it. Like, and then he like,
now what are they wanting? Crack.
And we was at his apartments at Kankakee. That's in Suitcase City. So he was like, look, this weekend.
By the way, for those aren't familiar with Tampa, Suitcase City is kind of near the USF, area. Kind of Fletcher, Fowler, Nebraska,
Fowler.
that whole area.
That whole area.
And they
right
call
there.
it Suitcase City because it back in the day was full of transients and homeless people living off of suitcases. So back when me and Tony were rolling through here, it was predominantly black and white.
Yeah.
Black and white.
A lot of college kids.
And now it's all Mexican.
It's all Mexican. All Mexican.
So you go to Suitcase City and you say, where does it change from slinging crack to going to keys?
Well, when I'm over there in Cross Fletcher, Suitcase City, when I started over there, we started in Kankakee, and then he tell me, save your money, because this weekend we gonna go on a dead end. And I'm like, dead end? He's like, yeah, you save your money because you're gonna need. He telling me I need 2 ounces. He's like, you need at least 2 ounces.
2 ounces of crack? Or okay.
I need.
Now is that a lot? I don't know. Is that a lot of crack?
Well, it's like 28 grams. It's like a cookie. So I need like 2 big cookies and
2 big cookies.
Yeah, and I need to cut them all up in like cut rocks.
Right. So you take those 2 big cookies and cut them into just a little rock. And what a rock go for? 10?
Yeah, I cut them like little $10 rocks.
Right.
But I tell them they $20 rocks. Just depending on. I cut big sizes.
Right.
Yeah.
Now you never manufactured it because there's a whole way for them to like make it.
Yeah, I don't even have to cook it because at this time, I don't know nothing about cooking.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm
You're still
just
slinging.
crack. Yeah, I'm just slinging.
Right.
So then,
and you're not even consuming.
No, at all.
No.
I'm just smoking weed.
Right.
I just smoke weed. Never did crack. Never did cocaine. Never, ever.
All right. So we're in Suitcase City. We're gonna go get us a couple cookies.
We get us a couple
dead
cookies,
end,
and then we go to the dead end. The dead end has 40 young black kids out here, all hustling. Everybody with a pocket full of rocks. And I'm like, bro, how we gonna make money with all these? Like, watch. When I tell you so much traffic, like
now,
a fair.
Now, are you allowed to say where the dead end is?
Yeah, it's on 15th, 140th dead end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on 15th Street, and it's 140th.
And the dead end's right there.
The dead end right there.
And that's where everybody would just stay there.
They'll pull in.
And so you saw all these brothers, and you're like, how the fuck are we gonna make any money?
Like, how we gonna make money?
And your boy's like, just hold on.
You're like, just chill. And I'm seeing people just pull in, coming up, walking up. Hey, let me get 100. Hey, let me get 200. Hey, let me get 50. I'm like, whoa. So we finished.
I mean, you sell your 2 cookies like that, right?
Yeah, out of there. Like, done.
And what's the profit margin on 2 cookies?
You pay $500 for each cookie. So you spent $1,000. So I probably made like maybe like $2,500.
Take home, net.
Yeah.
$2,500.
Yeah.
All right.
So then I go back.
Get you 2 more cookies.
So the guy, they don't want to, a lot of the people don't want to sell you cookies.
They want to sell you.
They'd rather sell you cut rocks.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you have to deal with them by buying packs. So I might, each pack is $100. So it's like 8 cut rocks in a pack. And if you want to have a pack, it's 4 rocks. So if you want to deal a deal, like you might tell, hey man, let me get 15 packs for $1,000. You know what I mean? And they'll do the deal like that. So I go and do that. So at this time, I didn't know my cousin, my other cousin, was at the car wash, and he was like the biggest supplier over there. I don't know none of this.
And you didn't even know.
I don't even know none of this.
So instead of fucking around with those dudes, you just should have gone to the cousin.
So look, this how it happened. we at the dead end, and the guy's like, hey, we finna go up here to see, we finna go to the Willie to get the re-up. They're like, you can come. So I go up there, and I'm like,
Willie.
He like, T, man, what you doing, man? What you doing over here? I'm like, I'm hustling. He like, oh, yeah? We sit down, we talk. He like, man, I can stop. If you on the dead end, they can just come see you.
Right.
They don't have to come see me because I'm at the car wash. That was
probably your first big break.
That was my big break. Willie.
So when Willie said, listen, family, and I'm going to make all these motherfuckers come to you, and I'll sell it to you at a better price.
Yep. And you
just then I'll just tell those motherfuckers, you go see Tampa Tony.
Yep.
Now, were you Tampa Tony then or just Tony?
Just Tony.
Okay.
Yeah. I was still Tampa Tony, but they would call me Tampa or T.
Now, when did you start? Not to get off the drug path, but when did you start your music?
I started when I got Cross Fletcher. That's when I started with Rock and Rod. I started DJing.
Right.
With Rock and Rod at that time, and
was that like 90?
That's like
90?
89? Yeah, like 89, 90.
Yeah.
I started with Rock and Rod, and then we started. It was like the DJ service was so big, it became so huge. So
remember Matt the Brat and Stan Priest and all those boys. Those are all the Power Pig.
Yeah.
Hell, Matt the Brat will walk in, get like 500 for 2 hours to spin. Back in the day, up at Mako's. And oh yeah, back in the day.
Dang. See, and those days is like.
Oh yeah, I'd make $1,000 to walk into a club, minimum, 5 nights a week from the Power Pig, 500 cash, and all the hoes that could suck my dick. I was doing 3 a days back in the day.
3 a day.
3 hoes a day. Well, I'd be doing mornings on 98 Rock. I'd have a bitch like at 11, meet me at my house, big fucking mansion, 8,000 square foot right on the water, fucking living large, airplanes, every fucking thing. Then I have a bitch like at 3, and then I have a bitch like at 6, chewing Viagra like it's fucking bubble gum. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't have to worry about cameras or nothing like that. None of that bullshit.
Yeah, there was like that back then.
You had to worry about, any of these bitches, none of that. And that we used to have, if you can see, we used to have a stripper pole that we cut. See it right there?
Oh, shit.
And then we used to have a shower. So, back in the day when we were running hard in the studio, and before social media, and when the Penthouse girls or the Dollhouse girls wanted to promote that they were out dancing this Friday, they had to come here.
They had to come here first.
And show the titties and squirt and do all kinds of cool shit. Yeah. All right. So Willie's kind of, so at this point you're probably 17, 18,
like 16,
graduate
17.
from King.
Yeah. Well, I end up not getting all the credit, so I never finished at King.
But you probably finished in prison.
Yeah. I got my GED in prison.
Because they give you time, they give you some time. Well, but here's the deal. When you're serving life, and they got these programs in prison, all kinds of different kind of religious programs, trade school programs, get your GED, counseling, all this kind of shit. It usually comes with, like, you get a little bit off on your sentence.
Yeah.
But when your life...
Listen, when...
So would that deter you from doing programs? Because you're like, what the fuck? I don't get 6 months off.
I don't get nothing. So look, when I did the GED, the lady told me, look, if you get your GED, then I'll put you in for a transfer. I'll just put it in. Even though they might not get it to you, I'll just put it in. I was like, okay.
Well, because she's got to put it in for them to even consider it.
So I was like, okay.
So you're in a shithole. So rather than to get time off, you could just go to less of a shithole.
Yeah, just a less of a shithole. So I'm like, or at least get closer to Florida.
Yeah, get closer to Florida.
So she was like, okay, well, you go and get your GED and I'll do that. So I go down to the library, to the education, and I was like, look, I want to get my GED. They tell me, okay, we will let you do the practice test, but you can't get in the GED class because you got a life sentence. I was like, wait, why? Because it's other people that don't have a life sentence and got a date, and they get to go in before you. I was like, well, so when I'm supposed to?
I'm trying to get it better. I'm trying to be a betterly educated man here,
Yeah.
and you're fucking with me.
Yeah. So they said, no, you can't do it. So I go back and I tell the counselor, I said they won't let me they won't let me in the class. She was like, well, I'm gonna call back down there and let them give you a test, like the pre-test.
The pretest.
And if you do good on the pre-test,
Can I predict what happened?
Yeah.
You passed the pretest, and they said, don't even worry about it, cuz we got you.
so I passed.
Right.
I passed the pre-test, and then guess what? The next day, they put me in the class, the GED class, because
Right.
they want the numbers.
Did you even have to take the course if you passed the pretest?
I didn't have to sit in the class. They just put me in the class
to take the test.
to take the test so it can look good for the stats.
Right.
Like they think they gonna make it look like I was in the GED class all this time. I took the test and I passed.
Because those motherfuckers are trying to look good with their
They trying to look
superiors
good.
too.
So they get money for this.
Right.
So that's
We got this guy started a GED program. Now he passed. They
Yeah.
get a little certain something for that.
yeah. So
A federal grant or some
a little
bullshit.
federal grant. So they put me in, and
So
it was a
you-
week
so-
later. I got the test. I passed the test. I got my GED.
Perfect. So 18, not graduated from King. Willie's got you hooked. Probably making pretty good money at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're running good.
because now
man.
all the dead end brothers
They
are
coming to
buying
me.
from you.
Yeah, they coming to me.
And Willie probably likes it better because he ain't dealing with a bunch of
He ain't got to
motherfuckers.
deal with a lot of
He
motherfuckers. that
dealing
deal
with
me.
family.
Yep.
And so what goes?
So
Where we go
keep-
from there?
So we keep going, and then it's to a point where the music with Rock and Rod is like it's taking off. So I'm finding real in love with the music and the DJing. So like I'm like, well, I'm just gonna back away from the drug thing and kind of
But
like
the DJ don't pay like the drug.
It don't pay like that, but it's starting to pay like real good because we doing parties, we doing tapes, we got the tape vans
Yeah.
rocking around Tampa. So
Mixtapes. Yeah.
so it's starting to pick up. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna just dive in this, and I just fuck around every now and then. So I started doing that, and then I came with the blunt splitter. I invented this thing called a blunt splitter.
You invented a thing called a blunt splitter.
So you it's like circle, slide the blunt through, and you pull it out the other end, and it splits the blunt down the middle.
Oh, okay.
So you can just open it and sprinkle with it and then re-roll
Now,
it.
did you invent that?
I invented that.
I mean, like,
I got the patent for it.
for real.
Yeah. So I invented that. But at this time,
Now, how the fuck you got time to be spinning music, slinging dope, and making inventions, motherfucker?
because it was so crazy. I was at one of my partner's house, and he was refurbishing his house, and we was in the backyard smoking, and he had this piece of PVC pipe.
Right.
So we back there smoking, and I got a blunt, and I'm just sliding the blunt through, and it's going through, and we back there talking, and it hit me.
You're like, I could put a razor blade on
I'm
the
like,
end of this.
damn, I cannot. What if I did something to slice this motherfucker in the? So I'm like, man, I'm finna go. I leave, and I go take $200, and I go in Home Depot, and I buy all kind of PVC pipe cutters,
Razor blades.
razor blades,
Super
hobby
glue.
blades, super glue, paint,
Right.
string, everything. I go lock myself in the room for 2 hours, and I come out with a prototype.
And where to go from there?
I went to selling it in like the local bars and all that, and
Smoke shops.
so the dudes like, well, we went no smoke shops like
Oh,
that.
yeah. There was no,
Yeah, so dudes like, man, you got a real good thing. You need to find a consulting company so you can get it patent and get everything done. So I go to a consulting company. They tell me $20,000. I like, I ain't been hustling like that. I don't have no
Right.
20,000. So you like, I go and get one of my partners. I tell him, he like, I invest. He in the game. I take him to the people. They tell him 20,000. He like, okay, I got that. Don't trip. Next week, somebody break in his house and steal like 300,000.
Now he ain't got the money.
He ain't got the money.
So the
Yeah,
blunt
man.
splitter fucking goes.
So the blunt splitter go back down again. So now I'm like, so I find another partner that I end up going and dealing with him, hustling with him.
Mhm.
And he's like, I'll do it, T. So this guy, I can say their name though anyway, because
Yeah. I mean,
so the
nothing's
first one was,
illegal. Nothing's illegal about being an
Yeah.
investor on a blunt splitter.
Yeah, so
I mean,
the first one was Deucey.
yeah.
I went to Deuce. Deucey was like, I'll do it. And then somebody broke in his house, stole his money. And then I went to this guy, Tony Henry.
Right.
Tony Henry was powered up, and he was like, yeah, I'll do it. So I take him to the consulting company. They tell him, he like, yeah, T, we're going to do it. I'm going to just put it to the side, and we'll run it. He get jammed up.
Tony Terry did.
Yeah. Yeah.
He get jammed.
Tony Henry, he get jammed up. He get caught, catch a case. And now I'm like, dang, man.
And where are we with the blunt splitter?
So I'm like, what I'm going to do? So at the time, I had just met my ex-wife. So I tell her about the blunt splitter. So she go and do research. And she was like, well, we can do the patent. And she was like, well, what do you think? I'm like, I need to find a place to do injection molding.
Yeah.
So we find a place
manufacturer.
Right here, manufacturer. So I find a manufacturer right here in
True Park?
No, it's in Kissimmee.
Yeah.
I find a Dragon Jewel. Go to them. He tell me about the cavities and all that and the molding. So I let him see it. He was like, oh yeah, I could do that. He draw it out and he tell me $20,000.
Another 20.
He tell me
from the
20.
patent. We're 40 in now.
So he said 20. So I'm like, all right. So I was like, I'll bring you cash. You want to check? So at this time, when I'm doing this, when I give him I'm back in now.
Hustling.
Yeah, but I'm back. Like, this is I done met the connect.
Oh, so now we're in the main highway where we need to be.
We're in the main highway now.
Where the big volume comes.
Yeah,
because before this
like,
we were nickel and diamond.
We was nickel and diamond. Now I done met the connect. So now I'm like.
So in between the blunt splitter getting manufactured and the blunt splitter being patented and all that, in that whole little world, now you met the connect.
I met the connect.
The connect. And that's what took your business from a little nickel and diamond to big.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so big gave you life in prison.
Gave me life in prison, yeah.
I mean, but you didn't flip on the connect now, did you? No. So you met the connect.
Mm-hmm. So I meet the connect. We get going. Because me and the other
Now,
dude,
how'd you meet the connect? Just
me and this other guy meet the connect.
Now, the connect's with the cartel.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So I meet this guy. Well, me and this other guy that was hustling Cross Fletcher, we back hanging out again. We selling a little weed here, and we meet the connect. We get the weed connect. We get popping. So we move in together. We get a house together, and we running.
From the connect.
With the connect. We running with the connect. So at this time, when this going on, I meet my ex-wife, and we find Dragon Jewel. So while I'm doing all this, I'm gonna just call the dude Flashy.
Yeah, just say Flashy.
His name Flashy. So
the connect?
No, the dude that I'm hustling with.
Oh, all right. You and Flashy.
Me and Flashy. So I'm dealing with Flashy, but I'm telling Flashy, look, put some money to the side and you just invest with me with the splitter, and we, this gonna be the next thing, bro. So he like, all right. When the next shipment come, we just gonna put this to the side. He don't do it. So I don't ask him no more. I just do it myself.
Do it yourself. The blunt splitter yourself.
I do it myself.
Right.
So we doing this, we running. So
but you got your girl helping you.
Yeah. So in the midst of this, we getting ready to take a load to Tallahassee.
How big a load?
Maybe like 400 or 500 pounds of weed.
You act like that's so big. 400 or 500 pounds of weed.
Yeah, 400 or 500 pounds of weed. So at this time, so me and Flashy made this pact because we came up selling cut rocks. We was like, we're gonna deal with the weed and the weed only. We ain't gonna mess with that evil stuff.
Right.
So we running with just the weed. And
we just running with the weed.
That's it.
Because cocaine and everything else was like the devil.
It's like the devil. That's what they were saying. It's the devil. So
that's a whole different crust of cartel you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, the weed cartel is way different than the motherfucking cocaine cartel.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Weed cartel just might shoot you. the cocaine cartel cut your head off.
They're gonna cut you in little pieces. Yeah.
Right.
So it's like it's different. Like,
so you got 500 to get to Tallahassee.
Yeah. So we getting ready to take them to Tallahassee. So I was like, let's go and pick up the money first, and then we'll come back. We'll go back up. So we going We going up there to pick up money from Tallahassee first. Then we
That
gonna
seems
come
like
back.
fucking too.
We don't drive. We got a security driving.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah. But you know,
Now,
listen,
did you go up there and pick the money because you didn't think it was real? And then here's the other deal.
Mhm.
Most people just won't fucking hand out the money without
No, we've been dealing with Tallahassee for a while.
Oh, okay. So,
So,
so Tallahassee ain't a one-time deal.
No,
This-
ain't a one-time deal. We've been running with Tallahassee.
Right.
So it's like this time
Tallahassee knows they know the equation.
Yeah, but Tallahassee is, I don't know if you've ever been to Tallahassee.
I have.
You know the college.
Yeah, Florida
So-
State.
Yeah. Florida State, FAMU, TCC.
They all need weed.
They all need weed.
A lot of it.
And the women up there's a whole lot of young women up there. So
Oh, yeah.
we going up there to hang out.
Right.
So we like, we ain't gonna take no weed.
You got
up there.
all, yeah, so you're not taking no weed.
We just going to pick up money. We got to go and pick up like $150,000. So we just going and pick up money. So we headed up there. I'm on probation for Flashy, because Flashy had some weed the year prior to that when we was going to Tallahassee, and I took the charge because I ain't had no felonies, and he had a child support purge. So I took the charge.
Was
We
it
had just met the
Was it a
met-
misdemeanor or was it a felony?
Anything over 28 grams of weed is a felony
Right.
at that time.
And you guys had what?
And he had like an ounce and a half
Right.
of weed. So
Where'd you all get stopped at?
We got stopped right behind Florida State.
Oh, so you almost there.
Yeah, I'm almost to the late night library. I had to turn. We turn left. We turn right after that light. We go into the late night library. They pull us to the side. I'm driving. My license suspended. So I'm like, oh shit. Then
And they find weed in the car.
they find the weed in the car.
And they're like, which one of you two brothers is this?
But it's in the glove compartment, and he's in the driver's seat. He in the passenger seat.
Right.
So they said that it's his weed because it's in his person. They saying that's his person. So he like, man, we just met to connect. Man, I got the child support purge. You know what I mean? Like, this shit gonna hold me. So I'm like, all right, I take the weed charge. I ain't got no felonies. I take the weed charge.
But you're fixing to get a felony.
Yeah, but I'm looking like that's a weed.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Boom, I take that. So I take that charge.
And you're on paper for that charge.
So I'm on paper for this charge when we going back.
No jail time.
No jail time. I'm on paper. Boom. We get pulled over.
Up on going to get to $150.
Going to get the $150. We get pulled over.
But y'all ain't got. You guys ain't got shit.
But they smoking.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the back. I'm not smoking because I'm on papers.
Right.
So I'm in the back. Comatose because they smoking all the way there. Flashy been rolling the whole time. So he got all this weed all over his chest. Just wasting weed all over
Sure.
his chest is rolling. So
And you're in the back seat.
I'm in the back seat. When they pull the van over, I'm thinking they stopping to get something to eat. They pull the van over, and I feel something hit me on my chest. I'm like, what the hell is this? And when I grab it, I see the light, so I just try to stuff it. As soon as I try to stuff it, the side door open. Hey, put your hand down. I'm like, my hand was in my pants. They're like, come out, ease it out slow, come on out, back it out.
At gunpoint.
At gunpoint, they pull it out.
Let me ask you a question. Tampa Tony.
Uh-huh.
I never lived a life where I was at gunpoint, but and I happen to be a white dude, so I might have one. It's got to be scary as fuck to be a black dude.
Yeah.
In especially back in those days.
In Lake City.
In Lake fucking backward ass,
City.
I fucked my mama city.
Yeah.
And you got your hand in your pants, and you got a fucking white boy cop who probably hates black guys saying, you could get shot.
A lot.
Damn.
So I'm like, he like, ease it out slow. Ease it out slow. So now the other one like, what he got? And I hear all of them coming. So they grab him by my arm, pull me out, they go on my pants.
They find the weed.
They find the weed.
Now
So
you're on paper.
For Flashy. And Flashy is the one that threw that back there on me.
Motherfucking Flashy. What the fuck?
So me and Flashy had words.
Flashy's half your fucking problem.
Yeah. So now I got two.
So you did the first one for Flashy.
Yeah.
Now you got 2 on Flashy.
Yeah, I got 2.
Now you got 2 felonies.
2 felonies.
That's where they got you for when they finally hemmed you up with the big.
Yep.
Had you not, and neither one of them were really on you.
Neither one was mine.
Can you imagine if you would have gone to the feds and you only had the 1 big?
Yep.
And you didn't have the 2. Like you said, it would have been 11 years.
Yeah. If I wouldn't had no priors, it probably would have been like 8 years.
Yeah. All right. So you're in Lake City. You got a white boy that's fucking drawing down on you.
Drawing down on me, pulled me out.
On paper.
Pulled me out, grabbed the weed. So the security guy had some weed, but he put it in a McDonald's bag right between him and Flashy. So they see the weed on Flashy's chest and automatically give him that weed. So he get that weed. So now they give him that charge.
Flashy do time?
No, well, it was just some weed. So
right.
we up in Lake City. I bun out. I get my wife, she bummed me out. I come back, I'm telling him, like, look, I'm moving out. I'm not dealing with you no more. We done. Because I don't trust you now.
But no jail time for the second charge either? No? I mean,
no jail time, just probation.
Another probation?
Another probation.
Okay.
Another probation. So we rolling. I go back to the Connect, and I tell Connect, I can't deal with Flashy no more. I don't trust him.
Now, the Connect, from the stuff I've read, was big.
Yeah.
Like cartel big.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what was it like dealing with the cartel? That's got to be nerve-wracking.
It was, you know how it was more of the mysterious. Like it's like so mysterious. Like because you hear the
word
stories,
cartel
and this and that.
And how does the cartel world operate? Like, is it just does it just have, like, is there a whole infrastructure on
they got a whole infrastructure, man. They got it organized.
And they got like judges bought off,
yeah,
and police departments bought off,
yeah.
And right?
Yeah.
That's how they work.
That's how they work. That's
who your Connect is with this. Now, was that a Tampa Connect or a Miami Connect?
No. They was out of Arizona.
Oh, out of Arizona, really?
Yeah.
So you had to get all your weed from Arizona.
Yeah.
How many times did the Arizona Pony Express get clipped?
The Arizona weed was coming like every 2 weeks.
Like clockwork.
Like clockwork.
Right to Tampa?
Right to Tampa.
Boom.
So
now,
like
what would the volume be then? Like 1,000 pounds?
1,000 pounds every time it come.
And how do they
in bales? It's like 20
like
pound
in a Ryder truck or in a
No, it's in the satellite truck. It's like a small little minivan.
Oh, just like a little minivan.
Like a little minivan, like a little satellite minivan. Yep.
And just stay in the speed limit. Just
they come in, they go on the roof, like they fixing the satellite, and then they come down and they move all
like
this
a
stuff
direct TV truck.
Yeah.
Like a Dish Network truck.
Yep.
Okay, when you said satellite truck, I didn't quite know what you meant. So that's what they do, right?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So take it from there. So
they come in, they drop it off, and then we get the boxes, and it's this big bales, might be 20.1, 21 point something, but it all add up to 1,000 pounds.
Right. Yeah. Now, how do you get the money to the Connect?
Oh, the Connect was here.
Oh, the Connect was here.
Yeah.
So the Connect took the 1,000, broke it up to y'all.
No, so it was like an organization. So the Connect was here. He would have this organization drive down, and that's how they distributed their weed. This cartel. That's how they distributed. So they would drive down, bring it down that way.
To the Connect.
Yeah, they'll bring it down to him.
And the Connect basically would just oversee who gets it.
Yeah, he just oversee who get it.
Yeah, so he'd be like, okay, Tony, how much you need? And what would you take usually?
We just get the whole 1,000.
Oh, you take the whole 1,000?
Yeah, me and Flashy, because we was his first people. So he didn't have nobody.
So he was just a middleman.
Yeah, he didn't have nobody.
He didn't have to go out and.
So listen. So this is a part that I never told nobody. So me and Flashy flew out to Arizona because we had been dealing with the guy for so long, and
you're like, man, let's go see who the main motherfucker is.
No, he was a main motherfucker.
The guy here.
The guy here was a main motherfucker. He just, so when you go to Arizona, back then we went to like, I think we went to like 15 different houses, and these all different people houses, and these people got bales and bales of weed in their fucking garage, bro.
And so it would just be like almost you were shopping?
He was just like shopping. So
like where you could get a better deal, better quality,
better quality. Like he would go here, we go there. He like, look, this is what they got. So we would cut that. See, I'm like, ooh, this is real good. Like, you like this? Okay, then we'll run these. So these people would like have him. They would buy all this weed wholesale and store it, and look for somebody to sell it, to run it.
Your connect in Arizona wouldn't get mad when you went to 15 other homes, or was he involved in that?
He was involved.
He was in that whole process.
Yeah, he was taking us around all the houses.
Right.
Yeah, he took us
so
to all
just
the
think
houses.
about that. So your connect was in Tampa, okay, but his connect was really in Arizona, and that guy's connect, who was as large as like 15 different houses, his connect was probably Mexico. But I mean, that's only about 2 or 3 people removed from the main motherfucker.
Yeah.
So they would probably get it into Arizona through Mexico, and then out to, they probably had a New York Tony and an Indianapolis Tony and a fucking Wisconsin Tony. I mean,
and what's so crazy is like when you go into these houses, it's different people staying in these houses, and that's their weed.
Right.
So like let's say it's 5 of us, right? And I'd be like, Bubba, this truckload just came in and they got 25,000 pounds of weed.
Did you ever deal with that much before?
Know what I'm saying? I'm saying, so you'll be like, okay, well, let's split it up. So we'll go in, let's say we go in and we buy it all for a good price. Now you got some in your garage, I got some in my garage. So now we looking for people to
take some volume off.
Take the volume. So that's what they used him for. So he knew everybody that.
So that nobody had too much.
Yeah. So
to be suspected.
Yeah.
So 15 houses having a couple hundred apiece. You couldn't have 10,000 pounds at one place.
That's how they was hustling.
Right.
So it was like normal people would go in and buy all this weed, and then he would take it. He would get it at the best price they can give it to him for, and they probably would make about $100, $200 on each pound.
Right.
And then he'll make $300 or $400 off each pound, and then I'll make like $200, $300 off each pound.
That much. So, at what point do you say, okay, weed is good, but cocaine is where the real money is? I mean, as far as margins, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because you're dealing with hundreds of dollars in weed, and eventually you graduated to cocaine.
Yeah.
And because that's where the real margins are.
That's where the real money was.
That's where the real money is.
And when we got jammed up in that Lake City, I left Flashy alone, and then I just started dealing with the Connect on my own. So before that day that we got pulled over, maybe like a week or two before that, the satellite van came.
Dish Network
came. So
how much could Dish Network carry? 500 pounds?
Oh no, it's always 1,000 pounds.
Always 1,000.
Yeah. So he came.
Now, did they have it wrapped so good that you couldn't smell it?
Oh, you couldn't smell shit.
No.
I'm talking about it's like
compressed,
it's like
vacuumed.
Foil paper over it first. Then it's like I want to say like transmission fluid. And then it's all like saran wrap. Like so many times.
Would the dogs hit on it or no?
You couldn't smell it.
Couldn't smell it.
You couldn't smell nothing. But the minute you open it, it's like, because my house used to be ridiculous. Like they were like, man, you smoking? I'm like, nah, I wouldn't even smoke. But
just the volume.
Just the volume. It was so bulky.
Right.
Like it's just 1,000 pounds is bulky.
So we're talking probably like circa, 93, 94 here in Tampa. at that time were you was Tampa Tony? Now, not only were you starting to get kind of big on music, but were you also the biggest drug dealer in Tampa?
Oh, I never looked at it like that. I just kept.
I mean, were you ever told that?
Some people said like, they're like, man, you doing. I'm like, I never looked at it like that.
How flashy were you?
So I never got exceedingly flashy. I just kept it at a minimum.
Outside of the music.
Yeah, I never kept it like that.
What was the best year? Like I had some of my good years, with airplanes and hoes and stuff like that. But like, what was your best year? What year? How much were you making? What did you have? How many hoes were you fucking? I just want to give me at one time when I was on 98 Rock, I was syndicated on 31 radio stations. I had an airplane. I was just fucking, I had a fucking $110,000 Rolex. I had a Mercedes S600 with spinners. I was just fucking living it. I was just living life like a motherfucker. Give me Tampa Tony's like that, like when you were straight fucking pimping.
I think.
What year and give me some numbers.
I want to say 05.
05. That was a good year for me too. I started Howard Stern in 06.
I think 05 was really.
Music's popping.
Music's popping.
Making money on music.
Yeah, making money on music. The splitter is really going good.
The splitter. I forgot about the fucking splitter.
The splitter is going viral. Because I'm paying for everything.
You still get money from the splitter?
No, because some guys came and did the patent behind me.
Behind you.
They kept shooting them down for four times, and then the fifth time they changed the language and they let them go by. So I feel like they kind of met with the examiner and showed him look, this guy got a life sentence. He ain't never getting out of prison.
Motherfucker. Here, let me show you how to beat this rap here.
This is how we could beat this.
So 05, you got the splitter kicking, making money on the splitter, making money on the music, and high volume cocaine.
High volume weed.
Not just cocaine, weed too.
Weed too. And I'm changing, and then in between that.
What kind of car are you flossing at this time?
I'm not even flashy on that.
Oh, you're not even?
Never been flashy with the cars.
How about house?
House, small house, because my ex-wife was I kept her it was just weed. I never let her know that it was coke.
Right.
So she was like, you're doing a lot of numbers. It's a lot of money coming in. Please stay under the radar.
Chill. Stay
chill. Don't get,
because y'all got kids.
Yeah, don't get too crazy.
Don't get what the fuck you did.
Yeah, and then but I go to South Beach and don't spare no expense at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. They don't know you in South Beach.
Yeah, so I
so 05, you're fucking rolling.
We rolling.
Millions.
Not to be honest, man. I want to say the beginning of 2005, I had been counting the money, but I would never keep it. So as soon as I made a sale, I would go and take it to the Connect. You know what I mean? But I think
get product.
Well, just
pay him off.
Just pay him off because he'll just drop all the product, right? And then I just go.
Because he was like your bank. He didn't fucking need all the money. He knew you were good for it. So if you owed him $200,000, he knew it might take you a couple weeks to get it, but you got it.
Yeah, he was like, no, I ain't.
So you wanted to pay that bill off.
Yeah,
and then you could then when there was the profit, but when you started, there came a point where you paid the Connect off, and now you got a profit.
Yeah. So, but I was moving so fast and spending so much into I was pumping so much into the splitter. I had the High Times magazine. I had it in there. The page in there was 10,000.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a page in there every month. I'm flying out everywhere to promote the splitter
and music
and I'm paraphernalia. I got shirts, I got shoes, I got bobblehead dolls. I'm working on jeans.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get into everything. So to
get that brand out.
I'm trying to get that brand out and stamp it in a major way. So when everything do take off, I can just fall back. I don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean?
You got mailbox money. Yeah.
So
you can't go to prison for that.
I can't go there. That's what I'm saying.
So in 05.
05, I didn't take him. I think he was waiting. Something happened where I didn't take him all the money. And he had done bought me like, I forgot how many it was. And I was sitting there counting all the money at once.
That you had?
Yeah, and then I counted it. And when I got to like 900,000, I was like,
900,000.
I was like, damn.
And people don't realize, Tony, that $1 million isn't really that big a volume.
It's not
like,
big,
you know,
no.
$1 million is about like that.
Yeah, it's
You
like
know,
that. It ain't no.
People think million has to be in a truck.
Nah,
You could put $1 million in a shopping bag,
just like that.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, hundreds.
Yeah.
100s, 50s, 20s.
100s, 50s, 20s. It just all clean. And I always kept it clean.
But you counted out 900.
I counted out 900,000. And I was like, damn.
Damn. This dumb little motherfucker from Tampa is really getting paid. No, at that point, did you had the two Wii gimmicks, but those were gone, right? I mean, you those were done.
Yeah, I was off. So no, I was still on probation.
Still on paper
For that
second one.
Because okay, so the first one I had to get reinstated because I caught the second one.
Right.
So then I just made it. So I was still on probation.
Still on probation. $900K. You got a kid?
Yeah.
Got
I had kids. Yeah, I had like 4 kids then.
Four kids then.
Yeah.
Baby mama with her? You still
I
with
was
her?
with my wife. I was with my wife then.
At your wife?
Yeah.
Your current wife?
No, not
Your
now.
ex-wife?
Yeah, my ex-wife.
All right. But she cool,
Yeah.
right? Raising your kids.
Raising the kids.
She probably knows how you make your living.
Yeah.
She knows. She's
and
cool
and
with
their
it.
family was huge. Like their family is like real big in Bradenton. Like her dad was like a real.
But your
big guy.
ex-wife, good mom.
Good mom.
Kids
family good.
kids
everything.
going to school.
Kids going to school. Everything going good. I'm back and forth from Miami because I had signed a production deal with Jim Johnson, and I was doing some work with T. We had the same management, me and T-Pain, so we was doing work. So it was like everything's going.
And then when what? Then when did the shit go down?
And then I was getting ready to go back to Miami to do some recording, and
you're juggling music, the blunt splitter, family,
the Splitter Squad.
Splitter
I had a group called the Splitter Squad.
Well, that promoted the splitter. That cost money.
That cost money.
And then you gotta keep the money coming in from the drugs.
Yep.
So I mean, you're busy as fuck.
I'm telling you, like every time you turn around, okay, 5 here, 10 here, 10 here, 5 here.
Warren Sapp is a good friend of mine, and he once told me we were interviewing him, and this is when he was really rolling hard. This is, I think, he just signed his 6-year, $36 million deal when he went to the Raiders. Remember, he went to the Raiders,
yeah.
And he said, "Man, the only bad thing about making this kind of money." He said, and I don't know if it's an African-American thing or what it is, he goes, but every year that I make this type of money, I have another family member that steps up that needs taken care of.
Yeah.
And he's like, if they don't realize that, I get half of this money at best. By the time I pay my agents and the tax bracket that I'm in, he goes, I get half of, so, $6 million may sound like a great, but I'm making three. I'm making 3, and I got 4 or 5 kids and baby mamas, and and I want to live my life,
and I got to live my life.
So like you said, you had to keep that quantity, through the cartel and you through your connect. You had to keep because you had established so much stuff.
Yeah,
had 4 kids, baby mama, that you genuinely couldn't really get out of the game.
No, it was because. And it was so crazy because my ex-wife, she has a little gift, like some little gift where she can like see things. She like a little seer. So
well, she's a woman, and those bitches can see shit. I'm just saying, women can see shit.
She was like,
women are actually smarter than us.
They're smarter than us.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah,
we think with our
smart.
dicks.
Yeah,
and they actually can think a little bit better than that. They really are. I'll be the first one to tell you that a woman's smarter than us.
Yeah,
I'll be the first one to tell you that I think America needs a woman president.
No, we don't need no woman.
I'm just telling you.
No, we can't have a woman.
I like that Tulsi Gabbard bitch.
No, you can't have a woman. You know why? Because
I'm not saying Hillary.
No, listen, because if she's
on her period,
if she's on the period and we got to go to war, She gonna nuke everybody.
That Tulsi Gabbard bitch, who was a Democrat and who was an ex-Marine, I like her. I like her a lot. Now Hillary, not so much. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Hillary was a bitch.
Hillary was.
All right, so your wife, she's got some intuition.
She got some intuition.
And
so
does
she tell me. She say.
She probably tells you, Tony, slow it down.
She tell me I need to stop. She tell me I need to stop, and I'm like, I'm gonna stop. She's like, no, listen, you need to stop. So maybe like 3 weeks before I get busted, she telling me every day like, hey. She was like, I know you saying you waiting to this last one, but she was like, I don't know if you're going to be able to wait. She was like, I don't think you're going to be able to wait.
So she knew the heat. She could feel the heat.
Somehow she felt it. Like,
now, how did the heat go? Like, so like when, they just don't pull Tampa Tony over and on a hunch. They do a ton of investigation.
So I was never on the radar.
Yeah. So, but how'd you get on the radar? If you weren't on the radar,
the Connect set me up. So he got jammed up, and then he automatically turned on me.
And that Connect was the main motherfucker that you believed, like the volume that you did through that Connect.
Yeah.
Is that so? The person that he answers to, is that unethical for him to have done that?
Yeah,
I mean,
because
like
he not only told
you
on
can
me.
sleep well at night because you didn't flip on anybody.
I ain't telling nobody,
but that motherfucker did.
Yeah, and he told on his wife's father.
Yeah, who's that? I mean,
he told on his wife's father. That's his father-in-law. They married. He told him.
He's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit. He ain't told him.
Now, what did the cartel do to him?
I don't know what.
Did he disappear?
I ain't heard nothing yet. Maybe he did. I know he didn't do nothing but like 3 years.
Well, yeah, no shit, because he flipped on everybody.
He flipped on everybody.
Now, has word gotten back to you, however way it could, from the cartel or from whoever, that we know what you did, we know you didn't talk, you're good?
No, I
mean, they somehow get word.
Yeah,
they look at your paper.
Yeah,
they look at your paper.
Like one of the guys, that's crazy too, because one of the guys hit me on Messenger maybe like 3 or 4 months ago. He was the new driver that I had just met. He's the one when I was at the Ozone Awards, and he approached me at the Ozone Awards. He was a driver for the cartel. He used to be the one that used to drive for the vans.
Right. Satellite van.
The satellite van. He wanted to come down and do his own thing. So he reached out to me.
Recently? Yeah,
maybe like 4 or 5 months ago. He was like, hey, man, I'm glad to see you out, man. I'm glad to see you out. I'm like, yeah. I was like, how you doing,
keep
man?
it real light with him, right?
Yeah.
So
so
you don't
like,
know. You don't know what. Yeah.
You don't know. I don't know where you at. Now, right. I don't know what. So I'm like, yeah.
Or what his motive is.
Yeah. So he like, yeah, like I'm not in that life no more. I'm a Christian and this and that, and I'm done with that life.
Good.
The whole that part of the cartel, they got in some trouble, and things done changed. They back going, but I'm out of that. I was like, okay, that's good, man. I'm glad to hear that.
But did the cartel? Because they know it. Listen. I know guys have been clipped, and the cartel will read every deposition, every fucking ruling, every court appearance, everything. Every piece of paper that is generated on you, they will have read.
Oh yeah.
And they know what you said, who you flipped on, who you didn't flip on, and like I said, you don't have to worry about nothing.
Nothing. No.
I mean,
none of that. I can go anywhere. I can go anywhere and not worry about nothing, man.
I mean, you had a life sentence.
Life sentence, man.
So let's
die in prison.
So I mean, and you're and how old are you, Tampa Tony?
I'm 51.
51.
Yeah.
Damn. Spent how many? Spent 11 years in prison.
11 years in prison.
From what years to? From what age to?
Like 31, 30, maybe like 30 to 30.
31 to like 42.
40, yeah, 42. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You look good as fuck for having been. Prison's tough Prison's tough, isn't it?
It's tough.
You don't get your fucking hair care products and your fucking skin products.
Well, that's the only thing that left. The hair.
I mean, but they don't give you that nighttime cream shit or nothing like that. You don't get Botox or nothing like that, mother.
No, they use You know, the guys in there use all kind of crazy
like
stuff.
cocoa
They
butter.
use cocoa butter and take vitamin E pills and crush them up together and make a paste and
Make him really trying to make him look good.
Yeah, try to make everything.
So
you know.
let's talk about. So what year are we talking about when you got clipped, and how did you get on the radar?
Okay, so a truck was going back with $1.1 million going back to Arizona. It got stopped in Texas. They got the money, and the truck driver automatically went to cooperating. So he go back to the big guy.
He goes back to Tampa Connect.
No, he go back to Arizona.
To the Arizona Connect.
And he tell him, hey, they pulled me over and they took the money.
That'll get a motherfucker killed, won't it?
That's what it's supposed to have happened. If he did that, I probably wouldn't be here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he didn't do that. He tell him, go back to Tampa, go back to my son-in-law, and he gonna give you some more money. So when he tell him that, the son-in-law called me and asked me for like $300K. So I'm telling him like, for what? He's like, cause I need to take care like we short on the shipment that's coming, and I just need a little upfront. So I'm like, all right.
And this is the main dude. This
is the main dude. So I'm like, all right. So I go.
This guy have you been dealing with for how many years?
Well, I wasn't dealing with him for that many years, because in between like the 3 or 4 years I was running, I changed like connects.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I was dealing with one, then the one he had a worker that he had. The worker came to me and was like, man, he not treating me right. I'm not eating. He was like, I can get everything he get and better and give you a better price. So I'm like, all right, well, whenever you do that, just hit me. 2 weeks later, he hit me. They here.
So now you him.
So I started dealing with him. And I back away from the other guy because I was dealing with him with Flashy.
Right.
And
you
I
were
was
trying
like,
to de-flashy, yeah.
I'm trying to get away from Flashy.
You done had your flashy shit.
Yeah, I was scared of him. So I'm like, let me get away from him with Flashy because he's still dealing with Flashy. Like, he'll call me, be like, yo, man, Flashy, I just gave him 500 pounds. It's been like 3 weeks. And he talking about he got like 300. He was like, I'm going to get him. Can you run it from me? I was like, yeah, if they good, like if they ain't been sitting out, I don't want nothing old. Like, I just give you a good price. You just give me whatever you can get on them. I'm like, all right, well, just call me and I'll come meet you.
All right, so there's $1.1 million going to Arizona. Guy gets clipped in Texas.
He get clipped in Texas.
He goes back to Arizona, talks to the Connect.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is this where the shady shit went down?
So the Connect,
the Arizona Connect.
The Arizona Connect tell him to go back to Tampa.
Tell the driver come back to Tampa
and pick up some money from his son-in-law.
Son-in-law.
So
now is that to Connect here?
That's to Connect here.
All right.
So now he called me.
So the Tampa Connect call you and says, I need 300 up front.
I need 300 up front.
Now, was this all a big setup? Was this whole...
No. Well, that part wasn't.
So all that's legit?
All that's legit. Because he didn't know what had happened. He didn't know what happened to the truck driver.
No, but is the bad guy in the wood pile the truck driver?
Yeah.
That the guy who's...
That's who started the whole thing.
Right. So that's the guy who got clipped and then started cooperating. And he probably turned in the Arizona Connect.
He turned it. So when he come get the money, the $300K. Well, I give him $250.
See, I don't understand how the Arizona Connect didn't smoke him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you send him back to get more money.
Like almost Arizona Connect did the dumbest thing. I'm not even a drug dealer, Tony, and I would have smoked. I mean, you can't send the motherfucker back
to get more money.
Now you're just getting that many more people involved into their fucking racket.
So what? So you don't think they even watching him?
No, they're fucking on them.
They just picked.
Why wasn't the Arizona Connect like, listen, I'm not dealing with your bullshit anymore. Fucking, yeah, I'm either going to kill you or get the fuck out of here.
That's what I thought. I couldn't understand that for nothing. Then you send him right back to Tampa,
and it's all just to get more people in the web.
Yep, because
it is.
He go back and then he get the money and he come back to Arizona. This time the feds let the money go. He get the money.
Feds probably knew all about it.
Yeah, no, they did because he was already working.
Feds probably gave him an escort through fucking Texas.
You better believe it. They did all the way there.
Yeah.
So then
so the guy comes back from Arizona, gets 300 from you. That gets you in the game.
So, but he don't get it from me. He get it from the son-in-law.
I know.
I gonna get the money to the son-in-law.
But you gave the money to the son-in-law.
Yeah, I get the money.
So,
to
but
the
that put you in the web.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't. See, so he was driving back. So they told he had the
So the driver never met you.
Driver never seen me. Never ever seen me.
That even makes it more fucked up.
I know. Never ever seen me.
So
never
the only
about
person the driver sees is the son-in-law connect.
That's it.
Which is your connect.
Yeah.
And the driver never sees you.
Never
and
seen
the
me.
money that he takes back to Texas, he doesn't know who came where for what, whether you gave X amount of dollars or not. He's just taking X amount of dollars back.
Yep.
That's to get they're mainly looks like they're mainly trying to clip the son-in-law.
That's what they're trying to do.
That's what they're trying to clip.
When he go back and get the money and he take it back, they let him take the money back.
Right.
So he take it back to the connect. The connect say, give me a couple of days. I'm going to Mexico and I'm gonna go get some more cocaine, and then I'm gonna have you take it back to
Tampa.
So he.
But the feds know. They probably know all this.
Oh, he wired up.
Yeah.
The dude was wired up the whole time.
Right.
When he doing this.
How did the fucking Arizona Connect be like? What the fuck,
bro? I was like, how the hell can you be so dumb?
That's the weak link of the whole fucking deal.
The whole weak link.
So the Arizona Connects goes across the border, gets some coke, brings it back to the fucking driver. Driver takes it back to the Tampa Connect.
So the Arizona feds, the feds in Arizona is involved, and the feds in Tampa is involved now. So they tell the truck driver,
who's just straight working for him.
He take the cocaine to them. They make sheetrock. They take sheetrock and wrap it up like bricks.
Fake cocaine
and put it in the same spot where the real cocaine was at in the truck, and they let him drive because
they don't want the real cocaine out there on the streets.
They want it
because they're trying to bust motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So it's intent at this point.
Yeah. So
and they take the real cocaine, exchange it out for the sheetrock.
Yep.
Now the driver from Arizona is coming to Tampa with sheetrock. Right.
So now that the feds come down, so now they get when the truck driver get here to meet the dude,
meet to connect,
they knock both of them off at the same time. They hit him at the same time
because it makes it look like that guy is. See, really, that guy is not getting. After he goes around the corner, they're letting him go. But they want to visually see the connect to see that the driver got busted to make it look less like
look like he didn't do it,
like he's in trouble. Really, the motherfucker, they let him go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so at that point, I'm thinking the Tampa Connect son-in-law is the one that flipped.
Now he flipping on me,
right?
Yeah. So now they asking him, well, where all this was going? He was like, well, Tampa Tony.
So now they're like, okay, we got to start focusing on this Tampa Tony motherfucker.
Yeah. So then he tell him I could call him because so we waiting on the truck to get there.
Yeah.
So
you're waiting for your cocaine.
I'm waiting. So, but I got to be back in Miami. So I'm telling him like, yo, what's up? He like, give me a minute. I'm gonna come meet you now. So when he come meet me, we at Sam's Club in
Tampa.
Yeah. I want to say it's like Wesley Chapel. I think we in Sam Club.
Probably Wesley Chapel. Yeah,
Wesley Chapel. We in Sam Club in Wesley Chapel.
Damn, I've been there before.
Yeah.
No, there's big kilo and distribution center. Tampa Tony rolling up. How many keys were you getting?
It was supposed to be 20. It was supposed to be 20. But he so when he get out when I meet him, he get out the truck and he like, pop your trunk. I tell him, pop my trunk for what? Like, you ain't finna do nothing right here. Like, I'm finna see you. You finna see, let me see what you got, and you finna go to my house and drop it off. I'm not finna.
We're not doing here in the parking lot.
We ain't finna do that in the parking lot.
Right.
But he go like, no, man, it ain't nothing. Just some suitcases. Ain't nobody paying no attention. And he going in my car to hit the trunk. Boom, he popped the trunk. I'm like, man, what the fuck is you doing? Like, no, man. So he like, man, that's the big guy. And that's what threw me off. He like, that's the big guy. I'm like, the big guy? He like, yeah, that's the big guy. That's the main guy. And then he come over.
There was a guy with him.
Yeah, it was a guy with him. So he like, yeah, man, I heard a lot, man. These ones here, they got good stamps on them. I was like, what? When he said that scared me. So I get ready to go up under my seat. I had this thing called a spy catcher. Detect bugs and anything. I was getting ready to go up on the seat
like
to
a
grab
wire
it.
surveillance and shit like
So,
that.
Yeah, you could it'll go off if you see it. So I'm getting ready to go up on the seat to grab it because you just said some dumb shit I ain't never heard before in my life.
Right.
So I get ready to go and grab it. Man, feds come from everywhere, man.
Everywhere. Because that big guy was a Fed.
He was.
He wasn't no fucking big cartel motherfucker.
No big cartel, no.
He was a Fed.
And then the other dude like, hey, he wasn't supposed to know it was me. But to connect.
Yeah. So at that point, they got 20 keys on you. Yeah. That's what they got on
sheetrock. What is sheetrock?
Well, but intent to buy 20 keys. Yeah. And so is that what you got charged with, 20 keys?
Intent to distribute
20 keys.
Five or more kilos. And then there's
So at this point, procedurally, did they handcuff you whole fucking 9 yards?
So when they grabbed me and handcuffed me, when they pulled me in, one of the officers like, oh yeah, you done. You'll never rap again. So I'm like, okay. They were like, yeah, then I guess the
Feds
head
talking
dude,
shit to you?
Yeah, so the head dude come over, they slapping 5 because they seen the spot catcher. Oh, we got him, before he got found the spot catcher. So the head guy come over like, I can give you 20,000, man. You can go and just see us Monday. I'm like, what? You're like, yeah, what's your lawyer name? Who your lawyer is? I'm like, why are you worrying about my lawyer? He was like, because I can just give you 20,000 back. You can go on wherever you was going, to Miami, wherever you say you was going, and you just come see us Monday. I'm like, hell no, man. Take me to fucking jail, man.
Because he wants you to go fucking flip on the guy from fucking Miami. It's just all a big, where does the fucking train finally stop? And it stopped with you.
Yep.
Otherwise, they wanted to keep the train going down to Miami.
Domino,
then you cut a deal.
Yep.
And, you get a couple years, but now Miami guy's on the fucking hook.
Yep. And it just keep going.
And it takes a real man to fucking stop the train.
Yep.
And you stop the train.
I stopped the train.
But he was ready to make a deal with you right there on the streets.
He was
there.
The head federal agent. Hey, man.
Ready to let you go.
Hey, we'll give you 20,000 back, man. And you can just go on about your business and just come see us Monday. You know what I was thinking in my mind? I'm like, he's saying that. And I'm thinking, I'm like, how much money do I got?
And can I get the fuck out of here? Can I get in the Bahamas or Belize or somewhere?
But I had never
been on the run.
Never been on the run.
So you didn't know what the fuck to do?
I didn't know what to do.
No.
Like, 'cause I really could have disappeared for real.
No, for real.
But like family, kids, and all that stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm like.
So they take you down. Do they take you down here to Gray Street?
Well, they take me to
the FBI building, which is just right around the corner.
That's where we at right here.
Yeah. Right on the water.
Yeah, right.
Badass looking.
It's right across from
the Outback Corporate.
No, they took me to the one that is it's right across from what's the mall?
West Shore Mall. Yeah, that's right down here.
Yeah, and the Publix right the Publix right there.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the building they took me to. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a federal building they took me to.
Yeah. And so at that point, you're probably not talking.
No. And then listen how they try me. They put me in the car in handcuffs. And then they put the dude in the car with me in handcuffs in the back seat with me.
The motherfucker squealed on you.
Yeah. Put this bitch in the back seat with me by taking me there. I'm like, bro.
And you're knowing at this point, this guy's probably going home and I ain't.
Yeah, because he like, because when it happened, he like,
are you saying
supposed to know
are you like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like, bro, what the fuck, man? He was like, oh man, you won't get into no trouble, man. Ain't gonna be no trouble, man. You gonna be good. I'm like, I'm gonna be fucking good, man. I say, man,
I'm on paper and I got 20 keys on my shit right now.
Yeah, this ain't gonna be no fucking good, man.
No.
I was like, bro, you could have just stopped that shit right there. I say, because now who gonna take care of your family? I was like, who gonna take care of your family?
How much did he get? Anything?
He got
3 years.
I told you he did like 3.5 years.
But you know what? That motherfucker has to look over his shoulder at night.
Yeah. But he told the court, because my lawyer asked him, he was like, so you doing this for a time cut? And then when you get out, are you gonna get a job or are you gonna go back to the cartel? He was like, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Wow.
So he like, so you telling me
They cut a deal with a real piece of shit.
yeah, so he's saying you telling me you still this is all you know. Like that's all I know to do.
So you're in federal court,
I'm in federal court.
which I've been in federal court once, which is, I mean, you go to this little state court bullshit, and that's a fucking popsicle show compared to. I mean, you go to federal court, and you're like, man, this is the shit that you see on TV. I mean, you're like, my God, the judge is about 4 miles down there, and these big marble columns, and I mean, you're like, man, I am really in some fucking trouble here.
Yeah, man, that shit is crazy.
How quick did they put you on? Well, you know, it sounds like, were you in? They detained you the entire time.
Yeah, well,
no bond.
No, I ended up getting a bond because my lawyer, he said that he was like, man, you can get a bond because somebody spoke up for you. It was like somebody that's a public figure that got a lot of ties, said that you weren't a flight risk. And they feel like you won't do anything.
That's pretty cool.
So he was like, I was like, well, damn, who? He was like, can't say who.
Don't worry about it.
He was like, don't worry about it, but you can get a bond. So I had to put the houses up and stuff like that. So I got a bond. So he was like, listen, this is very valuable for you to get a bond. He said, because if you don't get a bond and you go in there fighting this, he said, you're going to have like 40 co-defendants. Right. They're going to jump right on your case. He said, because with the amount of work that they said that you did, they just going to paint a picture.
Right.
He like, they just going to paint a picture.
But if you're on bond, that's a different story.
That's on
Things slow down a little bit.
Yeah, because they don't know what's going on.
Right.
Because I'm out here, so they don't know what's going on.
Right.
They automatically think something going on.
So how long were you on bond?
I was on bond for like a year.
And what were you doing for money then?
Like just trying to scrape up, trying to get my cash back from people, and because it was a shipment came in right before that, and I kind of like put my money up. So it was like,
so you still had some money on the streets.
Yeah, I had a lot of money on the street
that you needed to get back, but I mean, I don't know if you can really get it back, can you?
I couldn't.
I mean,
everybody heard. Everybody, oh man.
So now you're fucking. Now everybody's like, man, don't fuck with Tony Tampa Tony.
Yep.
So the money you had on the streets, you're done.
Yep.
Wow.
So it's like just scraping up little things.
So then you go to trial.
So then I go to trial.
Well, they offer you
no plea.
No plea.
No, ain't no deal.
They told you you're doing life, brother.
Yeah, you're doing life regardless.
And you go to trial.
Mm-hmm.
First one, you actually got.
The first trial, a juror. So I was telling them that I didn't know what was in the bag. I didn't because I never touched it. So I was telling them like it was weed. So the juror went home and went online and said, yeah, 20 pounds a week can't fit in a book bag. Mm-hmm. And he bought the picture back to show the jury. And he bought the picture back and showed the jury. And I guess the bailiff seen that shit, snatched it. So they bought them all out. They struck the juror without us even they didn't even call us back in because they was deliberating. So
they disqualified the juror
without even calling us back in.
Without calling y'all back in.
So we in the hallway, and this guy come out and he like, hey man, may God be with you, man. I'm like, what? And the lawyer was like, what he said to you? I was like, he said, may God be with you. I say, who is that anyway? I said, and that's one of the jurors? He was like,
and it was.
He was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, that's one of the jurors. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on?
You know what? That guy was looking out for you.
Yeah.
He really was.
Yeah.
I mean, for real.
Yep. And they never threw the.
They should have mistrialed it right there.
Mistrial right there.
Right there. Mistrial.
Yep.
And get another one.
Nope.
And so, life, you're given life.
Yep. And then also, when we go back in, so now, remember, they got rid of the jurors, so now it's only 11 jurors.
Right.
And you're supposed to do it with 12.
Right.
So we telling the judge, like, hey, you're not going to call the alternate juror in? He's like, no, we could do it with 11. I'm like, man, I don't think you could do that.
Yeah.
So my judge was like,
You have an appellate issue, potentially.
so I was like, well, maybe I could use that for appeal issue. So I was like, okay, let me just fall back and don't even say nothing about that. And then, you know, we tried that. They tossed that shit down. In the appeal process, they tossed that down.
So at that point, they find you guilty.
They find me guilty.
And I've had to stand up before, you know,
Yep.
and find out and until, you know, I was only facing 5 years. I'm not even going to try to act like I'm as hard as you are, but I'm just saying, like, no, I know the feeling, and no man can understand the feeling of having to stand there and find out what your fate's going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only a few. I mean, you know, it's just like everybody thinks they're hard.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks they're a badass, and
Yep.
everybody. But you stand there at the mercy,
Yeah.
and you don't know. And
What you gonna get?
And in your case, I mean, my Lord, Tampa Tony. I mean, there was no light at the end of your tunnel.
No, it was just life.
Life.
And then I asked, because I asked my when I got sentenced, I'm like asking my lawyer, hey, so life is like 25 years in federal prison?
Yeah.
And he was like, no. He said in the feds it's till you dead. I was like, so it's not 25 years? I said, I thought life was 25 years. He was like, no. He said,
life is life.
State. He said, maybe in the state, but in the feds, life is life. It's
so
till you die.
we got to fast forward here. So you go to prison.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how much time do they give you from the time that they say you're guilty? Do you have a chance to get your affairs in order, or
Once when I lose trial, they take me back in.
You're done.
I'm done.
You got the orange jumpsuit on.
I'm in the orange jumpsuit. So now I'm back there waiting on trial, waiting for sentencing.
Waiting for sentencing, which is usually what, 60 days or so, 30 to 60 days.
Yeah.
And you're local here, right at Orient Road.
Yep.
And
back
that's
and forth to Citrus.
That's Citrus County.
Yeah. Back and forth to Citrus County.
Why Citrus?
Because Citrus is a federal holdover.
Oh, okay.
So they're sending you to Citrus County.
Is that a shithole? Or is it kind of country?
It's country.
Yeah.
It's just country. It's country as hell.
Right.
Yeah. So you go up there, you're there. Then they bring you back to Orient Road. Then you go to Pinellas.
Right.
So you go to Pinellas.
That's a federal holding facility.
Federal holding facility.
That's a little more ghetto over there, ain't it?
That's a whole lot. That's a piece of shit over there.
Yeah.
But I can't even, like.
Where was out of all the places you went, Tony, what was the biggest shithole? The Kentucky place?
Like, no. It was
where was the biggest shithole where you were not scared, but you were like, motherfuck, there's some hard ass bitches in here.
Kentucky was like that. Kentucky was like, I really, you know how you kind of like size people up?
Yeah.
Kentucky made
everybody sizing everybody
sizing everybody up. So it's like,
and you don't know,
tension.
like you said, you were with the 98 pounder that was a stabber, like you like just straight fucking stabbing.
You
right?
talking about like you walk on a yard and you can just feel the tension.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like you're like, what the fuck is going
on?
Now
When you got stabbed, where'd you get stabbed at?
Right here in the back, right here. Yeah.
Bad? Was it bad?
But he just went across me. It scraped me. I think one that went in. That still got the little keloids from it.
And what was that from? Oh, that was from you. That was from
me
the hooch.
Yeah,
that was from the hooch.
Yeah.
I remember from the hooch.
Yeah.
All right, so we have to fast forward a little bit because what people don't realize is there's actually. I mean, you're probably thinking to yourself, Bubba, you keep talking about this motherfucker getting life, and he's sitting there looking like an accountant. I mean, he literally can look. He literally looks like a CPA right now, or he looks like an undercover drug dealer. I mean, he could be the feds right now trying to find some shit up in here. I mean, listen, Tony is not only is he a famous rapper in Tampa, but he's a good-looking guy. You know, he's well-mannered. He's well-spoken. He's well-dressed. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. You know, that didn't deserve what he got, and there actually is and then we're going to get to it here in a second, but there's actually a very, very rare silver lining to to this process.
Yeah.
He's here sitting with me doing this podcast because he didn't get life in prison. He caught a break. He caught a really big break, and we're going to get to that here momentarily. So you're in prison.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about all that. You finally get down to Coleman,
Mm-hmm.
which that's, at that point when you're serving life, you're just trying to get transfers.
You're just trying to get transferred, trying to get
and
close
so
to
at that
home.
point now your family and your kids, but you're still at this point you're still lifer.
Yeah, like I'm going to die in prison, yeah.
And how did, because the big payoffs coming.
Yeah.
How did that process start?
So the process started right before I left Kentucky. One of the guys came in from state prison. And when he came in, damn, I almost had his name, man. I was supposed to say his name. When he came in, he was like, man, I'm from the state prison. And I was like a jailhouse lawyer in state prison. And he was like, man, I seen your case. He was like, man, I couldn't wait to get here. He like, because I'm going to get the life sentence off you. I'm going to help you get that life sentence off you. I'm like, okay.
See, I was talking to Matt Cox. He said there's dudes like that in prison. There's a dude like that helped him get his deal.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, they're like a jailhouse lawyer. They're very educated, and they know the loopholes and shit like that.
Yep.
And there's really dudes like that.
Yeah.
And you're proof positive.
I'm telling you
that there's, so he was looking at your case.
Yeah. And he said, man, I can get, he was like, so this procedure came out the same year he seen me. He was like, listen, one of those weed priors, he was like, they came out with this thing called belated 3850, so you can go back and challenge it. And if your lawyer didn't file that, then they'll grant you a belated 3850 to file it on a case, like an old case.
Mm-hmm.
So
to get that thrown out.
To get it thrown out, to challenge the case.
Right.
So
all you do is need one of those thrown out because that kicks the life
life off. Yeah.
Kicks the life off.
Yeah.
And puts time on.
Yep.
Meaning gives you a day.
Yep. So I'm like, okay, well let's do it.
You had to be like, man, this is an angel sent from God here.
But because
also a lot of people are bullshitters.
Because when you see him, you're like, all right, he kind of crazy. You know what I mean? He was like,
well, the guy that
crazy.
The guy that helped Matt Cox out was fucking crazy.
See, that's what I'm like
a crazy motherfucker,
bro,
who thought like aliens and all this kind of bullshit.
This guy would act out the whole court scene. Like
himself.
He'd
be every character.
He would be every character.
The judge, the prosecutor.
He'd be the prosecutor. He'd be the bailiff.
He'd be you.
He'll be me. He'll be in there acting the whole thing out. And then he'll go to writing. And refuting everything. Okay, look, this is what they're going to do. So he can't say this. So if he said this, then he can't refute this.
What's this dude's name? Because this dude saved your life.
Yeah. His name is Robert. Damn, I can't remember his fucking last name.
That motherfucker, of all people, for you to forget.
So many people, man.
But this is your dude, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't be here today without this dude.
Without him.
He took stock in you and fucking, got you. So Robert is fucking almost.
So he was in there for murder for hire.
So is he life? Is he lifer?
They gave him 45 years.
Right.
So he definitely did 45.
And he's hard too. I mean, murder for hire, that's hard. That ain't slinging crack rock.
Nah.
That's fucking, hard.
So like he was just kind of like mad.
Kind of mad at the system a little bit.
At the system. So he would like, listen, everything has to be created as an affidavit. He was like, so affidavit is what shows proof. So if you say, I did this, and you have an affidavit,
then that makes it that much more credible.
Makes it more credible.
Right.
So that's what he believed. And so he would dress the record up to reflect that. So he was like, I'm going to do this for you. And then in return, you do an affidavit for me and sign it and for his case to help him with his case.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, well, cool. I
got life. Yeah.
What they going to do?
Well, I wrote an affidavit. What they fucking what?
What they gonna come?
I don't know. That's not illegal.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, let's run it. So we did that.
So how long did that process take from when Robert first started looking at your case to get one of those? What's that called?
The belated 3850.
To get because that's what you needed was the belated 3850
to allow me back in
to get you. So how long did it take for him to get that belated 3850 going?
We did it that week. 2 weeks later, I get the paperwork, and it's saying you have been granted a belated 3850.
For real?
So I run down to the law barrier. I'm like, hey,
now hold on.
We got it.
Out of Hillsborough County?
It was out of Tallahassee.
Out of Tallahassee.
Out of Tallahassee.
Right.
One of the priors. Remember I told you it was a late night library.
Okay, yeah. It was one where they pulled you over from the midnight library.
Yep.
So he petitioned the court of Tallahassee to get you that belated.
But he petitioned both of them. He petitioned.
One was in Lake City.
One was Lake City and one in Tallahassee.
One in Tallahassee.
Lake City kind of waited to see what Tallahassee was going to do.
Okay.
So they seen Tallahassee let me in, and they kind of like kept fighting back. Oh, no, we not doing it because we see what you're trying to do. They see.
But you only needed one, though, right?
I only need one. So he was like, listen, we'll keep fighting them. He was like, but if it's one, we get one off, that's still good. We'll get the other one later.
Right.
So in the midst of this happening, we get the belated 3850. We doing the paperwork. We sending it in. So we going back and forth with the courts. In the midst of this happening, Kentucky Yard is getting extremely violent.
Where you're at?
Where I'm at. So violent that they're not allowing us to come out the units no more. They're locking us down in the units.
They're locked down.
Yeah.
Are you eating
So they allow us to come out, to go to the chow hall, to go to the cafeteria to eat, but we only eat with our unit. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, let's say it's six. It's
smaller
6
people,
dorms.
smaller chance to get in trouble.
No. It's just to keep, because if you stay together, if y'all gonna kill each other, y'all stay with each other. So that's cool.
Yeah.
We just don't want it to come outside the yard where we got to bring all the officers. So we'll just keep it escalated.
So it was getting that violent that they were like semi-lockdown.
Yeah. So it was like a 24-hour lockdown. So
at that point, you probably don't want to transfer to Coleman.
I don't now
because you got this guy here who's
he helping me out a lot. Yeah. So I don't want to leave. So in the midst of that, we get into a riot. DC in Florida, in the unit. And that's when I end up stabbing and get stabbed. I stab a dude and they stab me. We get into it.
Did you catch a charge for that?
So he never told him that I stabbed him. I never said he stabbed me. You know what I mean? Like I said, I just got scraped.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he just said I got scraped. I just hit him in the side.
So you get the one thrown out.
I get the one thrown out. So in the midst of this, we get into the riot. So I'm in the shoe. And now you
have no conversation with Robert.
No conversation with Robert. But
how long you in the shoe for?
I was in the shoe for like 6 to 8 months.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's sitting in the back. I'm sitting in the back.
But he's still working for you.
He's still working for me. You know what I mean? So they trying to get us out. They're trying to get us to come out, but they won't let us out because they felt like they didn't want it to escalate even further. Because DC and Florida is like real bad blood.
Right.
So they didn't want it to escalate no further than that.
Right.
So they were like, okay, we'll just keep them back there and we'll just ship them.
Florida's Republican, DC's liberal.
Yeah. So
and
at that
point we have a liberal president. And we got a fucking Rick Scott down here at the time. Fucking Skeletor.
Yeah.
And there's that shit plays a difference. I mean, that shit matters.
And make a big difference. So
what point does he contact, and I'm going to give everybody the big payoff right now. Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Barack Obama commuted his sentence to 150 months from life. And he'd already did 108 months, I think, at that point. Mm-hmm. So Barack Obama, Robert, somehow, way, shape, or form, through all of his paperwork and all of his posturing and getting that one thing thrown out, got the attention of the President of the United States, which I'm sure there's several layers to that you're going to tell me. Mm-hmm. But the reason why Tampa Tony's sitting here today with us is because Barack Obama was really big on black guys that got thrown in jail for weed.
Yeah.
And listen, I don't care what the fuck color you are. I don't care what color the president is. I don't care what color the human being is. I agree with that wholeheartedly. There's so many, not innocent, there's so many people that are in jail right now for a weed charge.
Yep.
When right now I can go right down to the fucking dispensary and buy up. When I had a medical card, I could buy 3 ounces a month.
Yep.
You
3
can't
ounces a
smoke
month.
3 ounces a month. I mean, you could if
Yeah,
you're
you can.
just a complete fuck up. But I'm just saying, so like what's legal nowadays, African American men in particular, it was targeted, there was more African American men that this affected than anybody because cops profile.
Yeah.
Cops profile. Oh, there's 2 black guys. They got to have some weed. Let's pull them over and fuck with them. Especially when you're dealing with cities like Lake City.
Yo,
Go up to
yeah.
fucking Lake City, be 2 brothers that are absolutely clean as the wind-driven snow, and you're going to get fucking pulled over.
You better believe
2
it.
white guys, you're going to be fucking robbing a bank. They'll let you go. So Barack Obama was huge on getting people, and mostly, but it was African Americans were the most people that were this pertained to that had caught a weed charge that escalated that weed charge into something more, more than it was, more way more egregious, which in this case with Tampa Tony was life in prison. Had he not had those 2 weed charges escalate or as added kickers, he would have done 8 years, 4 years, 10 years, even on the volume that he had. But it was those 2 priors that were weed related that kicked him up to life. So Robert was this fucking badass dude, black guy.
Yeah.
Badass black guy who was very well read, knew how to fucking do it, and got Tampa Tony's first one thrown out. And then how did the process go, Tampa, from that point forward? Because you're kind of in the game then. What's that?
Robert Covington.
Robert Covington. We should look him up, man. Do something nice for him.
Yeah.
You should be sending him a motherfucking gift certificate for Christmas.
Well, I don't send him some shit now. I don't send him some money.
Is he out?
No, 40 years. 40 years.
We should make sure that guy's commissary's full, man.
Yeah.
So,
Robert Covington.
so what? So he gets the Tallahassee gimmick. Now, does he know all along, Tony, what the end game is? Does he know that the end game is to get one of these thrown out, then petition the president?
Well, no, it's to get one of these thrown out, because at this time we're not even thinking about the clemency.
Right.
It's just to get one of these thrown out, and now
to get a number, like to say, okay, your new number is 11 years.
Yeah.
Instead of life.
Right. So that was the whole point. So now when I leave Kentucky, because now they're shipping me to Coleman, when I get to Coleman, now I'm trying to fight, because now I'm closer, and now.
But you don't got Robert anymore.
I don't have Robert anymore, so.
But
they gave me a public defender.
Okay.
They gave me a public defender.
But you're in the game.
I'm in the game.
See that? Because
entertaining it.
Before you weren't. They didn't give a fuck. You're Johnny Lifer.
Yep.
And you don't get shit.
You don't get shit.
And you don't need to a public defender because you ain't got shit, buddy.
You ain't got shit coming.
And so fuck you.
Yep.
So but Robert got you in the game.
Got me in the game.
To get you representation.
So I got a public defender. They're asking the public defender, like, listen, they want you to come back to court. He was like, they want to bring you to court. So I'm like, well, I'm in Florida now. So they asking, so the judge that's over the case telling the warden, I need him out to come here to do this procedure. You know what I mean?
Here, as in to D.C.?
No, to come to Lake City.
Oh, okay.
I mean Tallahassee.
All right.
They're gonna bring me out. They're gonna
from Coleman to Tallahassee.
To Tallahassee. The feds are gonna come get me, take me there, the marshals, and I'm gonna be in the county jail there. They're gonna have me in a hole. I'm gonna go to court, and then they're gonna bring me back. The warden at Coleman, female, said, hell no, I'm not letting him out. He got a life sentence.
She can't overrule a judge, can she?
Bro, listen, it was so bad. So bad. This carried on for like 2 years. So bad.
Some crazy ass warden bitch.
Never let me out.
Not recognizing a judge's order.
The judge is sending orders to like over her head. And they were like, well, she got the right. So they would not let me out. And he was like, man, I am a freaking judge.
Yeah.
And I'm giving you a deliberate order to.
It's not a wonder he didn't send the federal marshals.
They wouldn't let me out. So guess what he did? I guess he went and told the prosecutor, and they had a meeting with my public defender. So my public defender called me back. He like, listen, man, they understand what you was trying to do. So they're gonna give you time served for the weed charge. Right? No, I guess it was suspended license. Remember I told you I had the suspended license.
Suspended license.
They're gonna give you time served for the suspended license that you did a day in jail, and they're gonna drop the marijuana charge.
Okay.
So they dropped it. So I was like, what? I was like, man, give me the paperwork immediately. So he was like, it took like 4 or 5 months for me to get it. And then I had to petition the federal court with it, saying that y'all have me sentenced illegal because you got me a prior that's been vacated.
Yeah, a prior that's been vacated, and that's why I got life.
And that's why I got
life. And that
life.
prior's now no longer. Yeah. So the life kicker is no longer. So you guys got to do something.
You got to bring me back for reason, because at the same time, Obama was in office and he was telling them any non-violent drug offender that has an enhancement, you need to take the enhancement off.
Right.
So they were supposed to take the enhancement off. So the prosecutor is so fucking nasty.
And that came down from the Fed.
She did not bring me back. So at the time I had Mark O'Brien. I hired Mark O'Brien when I got here because I had to petition.
He's a Tampa guy.
Yeah.
I know he is.
I had to use him to petition.
He's a badass Fed.
Yeah. So he had this lady that was working up under him called Rachel Bushy. Her name was Rachel Bushy. She petitioned the court for me. So I told her I got the prior off, so I needed to get this done in order to go back and get the life sentence off. So she was like, okay, cool. Let me tell you how much jailhouse lawyers are. So when she tell me that, she was like, okay, you have exhausted all your remedies. So how am I supposed to get you back in court? Only way I can get you back in court is I got to do a motion to ask the judge to allow you back in court because you got a prior vacated. This is what she's telling me. So I'm telling her, I'm like, nah, it don't go like that. I say, no, I got the right. I say my 2255 right states in law 851B, it states that anytime I get a prior off vacated that was used to enhance me, y'all have to bring me back
to re-sentence me. Yeah.
So you
I mean, I know that you recited some case law, but that's also fucking common sense.
Yeah. So
right?
Yeah. So she like, nah. She was like, nah. So Mark O'Brien went over her head and went to her boss. And he was talking to her boss. And he was like,
who would have been like the state attorney.
Yeah, so he was like, Mark O'Brien told me, he was like, listen, I got a meeting with him Friday. We gonna sit down and he gonna talk her into bringing you back. He gonna make her bring you back. So I'm like, cool. So this is Wednesday.
Which is mean when you talk about bring you back, that means going from Coleman to Tallahassee.
No, that means because that's vacated. The Tallahassee is vacated.
Oh, so that's going back to Lake City?
No, coming back to here.
Oh, back to Tampa.
For the Fed charges.
For the life.
Yeah, so they can sentence me. Yeah.
Right. So you got to go from Coleman back to Tampa.
Yeah.
But you got a Mark O'Brien kicker.
Yeah.
Right there. He knows his way around federal court real well. He's represented me before. Mm-hmm. I'm very familiar with him. His office is off of Bayshore.
Yeah.
And so he gets them to agree to that.
So he get her boss to agree to that. So he's supposed to be meeting with him Friday. This is Wednesday. Thursday, she put it in 20 years. She just dropped me down to 20 years. Don't even bring me back. Cite case law.
Who did?
The prosecutor.
Oh, the prosecutor. She didn't even take you to the judge.
She wouldn't even let me come back.
Well, how can she be how can that happen?
Bro, she did it. Changed my life sentence from life to 20. Because Obama was saying, it was stating that, okay, nonviolent drug offenders shouldn't have an enhancement at all or nothing. So you supposed to bring me back to court and re-sentence me
in front of a federal judge
up under the new guidelines.
With the new federal guidelines, who a federal judge is familiar with the new federal guidelines because he probably has a bunch of these cases that he's doing, right?
And she know that. And she know that
and
my
she
judge
knew that your judge was cool
and already didn't want to give me the life sentence already,
and already had been asking for you back, and she was just being a cunt. She was being a fucking bitch.
And she went in and changed that shit. Bro.
So how did Mark get that unwound?
He didn't. He couldn't. Once she did it, that was it. He was like, bro, that is fucking ridiculous, bro.
But you didn't end up doing that.
She gave me 20.
But you didn't do 20.
No, but I'm saying, so listen. So at the time, she gave me 20.
Okay, so the prosecutor gives you 20.
Yeah.
She was supposed to let you come back to Tampa in front of a federal judge who knew the new federal mandate that came down from Obama that said nonviolent drug offenders that had, the kickers
that had
on them.
Enhancement on them.
Enhancement on them. To throw the enhancement off, especially if it was weed related. It was weed related. And then we'll resentence these guys in front of judges under the new guidelines. She was afraid that you would get a sweetheart deal.
No, she knew I was going to get immediate release.
Right. Well,
because without the prior, okay, so if you take the prior off, once the prior leave, now that drops me down to 20 years, right? So if you bring me back without the 851 enhancement, with all the provisions, you bring me down to like 10 years.
I'm going to say 11 years.
Yeah, 10 or 11 years. So
and your time served.
Immediate release.
At that point.
So she knew that.
So what happens from that process?
So as that was going on, right before she resentenced me, 2 weeks before that, they had some lawyers come to Coleman, and they was looking at individuals that meet the criteria for the clemency. And I was one of the ones that they picked. So
the feds.
Yeah, the feds.
Feds had come down to Coleman.
No, what the feds had, what happened was some big group they put together for lawyers to do pro bono work for individuals that meet the criteria.
Right.
So they had a bunch of these lawyers come down. They picked the individuals that meet the criteria. So
you got picked.
Work. So I got picked. So while she was doing it, we was getting everything done, getting that stuff done. I had this come up. I got this good news about the prior about to get taken off.
Right.
So I'm telling her, like, listen. I say, listen, ma'am, there's so many guys in here with life sentences that need clemency. I say, they got to bring me back for resentencing. They got to. I said, and I got the lawyer Mark O'Brien on it. And she was like, okay. So she lit the case. She was like, okay, yeah, they got to bring you back. It was like, so listen.
So this is one of the female that you're speaking of is one of the lawyers that came into Coleman that knew the new federal law that was probably sent there by the government to say, hey, listen, I want you to go through the roster and see which one of these men qualify for this.
For the clemency, yeah.
Right.
So she
and the clemency was an Obama directive.
Yeah.
And that was directed at people that had been kind of hemmed up on some marijuana charges.
Yeah. Like giving them so much time.
Right. Like, there was a lot of men in prison for life for weed.
Yeah.
Yes, and you're one of them.
Yeah.
So she's there.
She's there. So she's going over with me about the case. I'm telling her what new advancements happened. So I'm telling her, like, listen, instead of like wasting your time with me, just do what somebody else's, because I know y'all only selected to so many people. So I'm taking up a space. I'm like, I'm finna get immediate release with this. You know what I mean? So you just go ahead. So she's like, okay, if it don't work like that,
I'll be there.
Back.
Right.
Like, call me back and let me know. So as this going on, the 20 years kick in.
Now you're down to 20.
So so as soon as it kick into the BOP, they come get me off the yard because I can't be in the pen because my points don't qualify.
Oh, you're not that bad. Don't get mad. You're
anymore.
Not that bad of a guy anymore.
I'm not a bad guy anymore.
You're now only half a bad guy.
Yeah.
Right.
So my points so low, it's like camp points.
Right.
So they're like, oh man, we got to get you off the compound.
Right. You can't be in the big pen.
So you got to you pack it up right now. So they like 5 officers right there watching me pack it up. So guys like, yo, what's going on?
You were a lifer just 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And now
like,
you're going to camp.
They're like, bro, what's going on? Like, what happened? Why they making you pack it up? I was like, I said, I guess the 20 years kicked in or something. And they were like, yeah, you got to go.
So 20, and you'd already served over half of that.
Yeah.
So, you got 10 left.
So I'm looking at, I got a date.
You're thinking.
I got a date. So.
And at that point, I mean, as much as that sucks, I mean, it's better than it was.
It's way better than it was. I didn't have no date.
Right.
So now I got a date. So now I'm like, okay, cool. That's good. Now they snatched me off the yard. And now the lady when she tell me she just put it in, I see the 20 years. So now I'm like, damn, I'm in the hole for a week. So when I finally get.
What they put you in the hole for?
So I could transfer to the low.
Oh.
So they do the process. I'm listen, and then as soon as I go to the whole fucking yard go crazy. Like everything just like happened. Like when I tell you it was like.
So it was almost a blessing that you went to the hole.
It was like the perfect timing when I leave to go to the low. It was like the perfect timing. Florida get into it, get a ride with Houston. Florida get into it with the Bloods and the Crips. Like Florida just in it with everybody. It's like so many people coming back to the shoe. Deuces going off. They bringing people in, I'm like, what is going on out there?
Because when you're in the shoe, you don't have any idea what the fuck's going on.
You don't know what's going on. You just hear the deuces. Right. Like they have this little. Anytime it's a fight, you hear all the officers running. So you hear all these keys. They got all these keys. So you hear ching 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 ching.
Right. So you know some shit going down.
So they know some shit going down.
So you're in the shoe because you're going to Lowe's, and then you go to Lowe's. So
I go to the Low,
which is located.
That's in the same complex, Coleman Low.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Coleman is a complex. They got 2 penitentiaries. They got a medium. They got a low, and they got a female camp.
Okay, so you're at the Low.
So I'm at the Low,
which is like country fucking club.
Just like country club
compared to what, like you're like this ain't even fucking jail.
Listen, when I leave the penitentiary,
and you go to the Lowe's.
When I'm in the shoe,
yeah, at the pen,
and I'm seeing all this going on, like it's like a big elephant that's off my back,
right. And when you go to the Lowe's, you probably think you're at the country club.
It's like ain't nothing going on here,
right.
Man. It's just only thing at the Low is just a whole bunch of child molesters.
Well,
that's where they hide them at. A whole.
But you just gotta fucking I know you want to kill them, but you just gotta fucking realize you gotta.
Yeah. So when I get there, and
Now when does old girl come and say, okay, we got a shot at it?
So when I get there, I call because I get the guidance counselor that was at the pen with me. So she put me in her unit. They put me in a veteran unit.
Okay.
Like 196 inmates in this veteran unit, and 193 child molesters.
Oh. For real.
The whole unit, bro. I'm like, man, come on. So, but past that, I called. She let me call. So the lady like, well, look, let me get my supervisor. See, can I get back on your case? And it was like getting down to the dead end. Like we only had like 2 days to get everything in. So she hit me back. She was like, yeah, we can get it. They say I can do it. She was like, so get me this. So I had to get letters from him, letters from other people, and I had to explain the fight when I got into the stuff. I'm like, yeah, it was a big fight. You know, I was put in a penitentiary, a nonviolent individual. You put me, just because of my sentence, I was put in federal penitentiary around violent individuals, and I wasn't a violent individual, so I had to protect myself. So that's why I explained the fight. We did that, and I sent it to her, and she was like, it was like the dead end. She was like, I think I got it in. She was like, I think I got it in. She was like, I called one of my connects, and they say they're gonna try to slip it in for us. So
but it was still touch and go. Whether you got it in or not.
Whether I got it in or not. So
and that was what? That was the paperwork that you needed
for the clemency.
For the federal Obama.
Yeah, for the clemency. Yeah.
And you got it in.
So I got it in. So now I'm at the Low. I'm at the Low for maybe like 2 months, and then they send me to a camp.
which is even better.
It's even better. I go to Talladega. So I'm in Talladega,
Alabama, where the racetrack is.
Yeah, so I'm in Alabama. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. This is different. You know, they got all kind of shit. They got cell phone. They throwing cell phones out. I'm like, oh man, this is love right here, man. So I'm there for a week. Now when I get to Talladega, remember I've been in the pen all this time, and then I was at the low maybe like 3 months. So I'm still institutionalized.
Right.
I don't know that.
Right.
So when I get to Talladega, they're telling me to go and get my property. So it's like a little glass door, cars right here, a road right there. I hadn't been this close from the camera to right here. I hadn't been that close to a car in like over 10 years. You know what I mean? I hadn't been that close to a road. Even see a car rolling by, unless it was on the TV.
Let alone what an iPhone was or any of that bullshit. I didn't know what an
iPhone was or nothing. Like they didn't have iPhones. They had the cheap.
That called institutionalized when you don't know like how society works? Like you're so you know, you're just brainwashed with how it works in there, which is way different than life.
Different.
So you didn't even know what a new fucking car looked like.
No,
you probably a new Beamer or Mercedes probably looked like a spaceship to you.
And then to see the cars moving, I'm like, so I'm sitting there for 30 minutes, and the guy like, hey, what's wrong? I was like, I'm supposed to get my property. I'm waiting for it to come. He was like, no, you got to go out the door and walk over there to the end building over here. Like, walk out there by the road right there where the car's at. He said, don't get hit by no car. Just keep straight and just walk over it. I'm like,
and you've never, hold on.
I'm like, walk by a car. I'm thinking in my mind, walk by, you think you're not for to trick me.
Yeah, you're thinking this motherfucker setting me up for them to fucking shoot me for being an escapee. Because realistically, you're free.
I'm literally free.
I mean, you're walking the street down 2 doors to another building, but there's no fences. There's no guard,
nothing. No guards, gates, no guard tower, none of that.
No barbed wire,
no
electric
nothing,
fence,
nothing. I can just haul ass if I want to.
Yeah,
right
but you're so close, right?
And I'm scared. Like, so he like, yo, he come back 10 minutes later. Yo, you can walk out, bro. Like, go around. He's like, what's wrong with you, man? He's like, oh, you must be that pen guy. I'm like, yeah, I just came from the pen. He was like, no, bro.
That's like PTSD, isn't it, bro?
He was like, he was like, man, they fuck y'all up, man. He was like, bro, you can walk out.
So he's being cool to you.
Yeah.
So he's like, he's fine. Like, listen, I ain't trying to fuck with you, brother.
Yeah.
Just go down and get your shit.
Yeah, go and get your shit. He was like, man, walk out there. So I'm taking this walk, and I'm like,
and are you like I can't? Are you like the birds and the fucking leaves,
bro? Listen,
and the fucking sky.
It was a dog next to the prison, right? Like a gate, so you can walk the yard. I walked this yard and seen, because we used to walk the yard to smoke weed. I walked the yard and seen the dog and got stuck. Just looking at this motherfucker. I hadn't seen a dog in 10 years, bro.
Yeah. And
just looking at this motherfucker. The dog looking at me like, why the fuck is you looking at me?
Yeah, like, what, hey, dumbass.
Are you trying to eat me or something?
Yeah, you trying to fuck. So it's sensory overload, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so much. I'm taking it all in. And then they gave me a job with this orderly dude, and he gets the truck and drives to the places on the compound. So you get to drive with him? Yeah, so I'm like, you're in a truck now. Yeah, he like driving around. He get the keys. He's like, yeah, come on, we're gonna go over here and pick up some stuff. Yeah. So I'm like, he get the keys. I'm like, what you got the keys for? He like, we're gonna take the truck. I'm like, the truck? They trust you to take the truck? Yeah. He was like, yeah. He like, man, come on. I'm like, man, this shit is crazy. Like, damn, bro, they fuck y'all up in the penitentiary. They do. They fuck you up, don't they, brother? They fuck you up bad, bro. So now, how long? You got out in 2018. Mm-hmm. So you're pretty well adjusted now. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, now what do you still got some shit that fucks you up? Like keys. Keys. A lot of keys. Like hearing the jingle, like the key. With the that keys. Will literally fuck you up. Like, I hear it and I'll be like, I just go back to prison. Like, I think about, certain things. Yeah, I definitely do it. When I hear so we have to explain now. Mm-hmm. So you're there. So I'm there.
We're still not at the end of the journey.
We're not at the end of the journey.
No,
So
we got one big good thing happening.
So I'm having fun because now I'm like,
I mean, you're driving trucks, looking at dogs.
Listen, they got weed. I got I didn't know Black and Miles got different flavors.
Yeah.
I didn't know Ciroc had flavors.
Yeah.
They got Ciroc and everything. So I'm like, man, we hanging out. So I got a cell phone.
Say, man, we hanging out.
I'm calling. Hey, man, yeah, I'm at the camp now, man. So this is Monday, all the way to Friday. Friday, they called me to the warden office.
Oh, shit.
So I'm like, oh, shit.
I fucked up. They caught me smoking a Black and Mild or
like,
some
damn,
bullshit.
What the fuck I did? I was like, damn, I know I hit my phone real good. I was like, so I'm thinking. So I go to the office. So the secretary, she like, oh, yeah, you done fucked up. You ain't even been here a week. And you already got the warden coming. You're like, damn, man, y'all just can't. I said,
Black girl, white
nothing.
girl?
Black girl.
So she was being straight with you.
She was just fucking with me.
Oh, she was?
fucking with me. Yeah,
she was?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was like, hey, look, you just.
So old girl was fucking with you.
Yeah. She was like, man, how you fuck up like that?
But she really knew that you probably weren't in trouble, right?
She knew I wasn't in trouble.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't. She was like, well, the warden will be here in a second. So then the dude, he come. And he was like, yeah.
Is he cool? Is he cool?
Yeah, he cool.
Yeah.
Black guy. He like, yeah, you, Mr. Oz. I'm like, yeah. He was like, you got a phone call, man. Your lawyer. So I'm like, lawyer? I'm like, Margot Bryan? Or Rachel? I'm like, so the phone rang. He go in there, he get the phone. He like, okay, here you go, yeah. So I answer the phone. I'm like, hello? He was like, I got some good news and some bad news. I was like, well, shit, what's the bad news? She was like, the bad news, you still got 10 years supervised release. I was like, I know that. She was like, the good news is you got the clemency. I'm like, for real? She was like, yeah. She was like, they haven't did the press release yet, so don't tell nobody yet. Just wait till like, this was like 10 o'clock in the morning. She was like, just wait till like 2, and then you can call your family.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, so
just tell my family to fuck up.
Yeah, I'm like, shit. I'm like, what?
Now, when they said that, did that mean like you're going home?
I'm getting ready to go home.
So that means Barack reduced it from life to 150 months.
Yep.
And that was close enough to where you'd served that already.
Yeah, they already served that. So all I'm waiting on now is just a halfway house date.
Right.
Because they don't want to send you. Done been in that long. They're not going to send you straight
like
to
Matt
the streets.
Cox talks about him doing halfway house.
Yeah.
For like 6 months or something.
Yeah.
Now, where's your halfway house in Tampa?
So my halfway house it was supposed to have been 12 months. So a year. So I'm still at Talladega. That after I get that news, and one of the officers, like, they get a rookie officer there, and he like really like fucking with me. So he thinking I got shit going on in the yard. So I'm like, bro, listen, I say I'm coming from the pen. I had a life sentence. I'm getting ready to go home. I got the clemency. I'm like, I ain't doing nothing.
I'm doing shit.
I said,
some motherfucker could hit me in the mouth right now, and I will not do nothing.
I'm like doing nothing. He was like, yeah, but all these phones they finding somebody bringing. I said, bro, I don't know nothing about none of that. Like, I don't have nothing to do with none of that.
And literally, let me ask you a question, Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
If some motherfucker would have come up and started a fight with you, you wouldn't have done shit, would you? Be like, man,
I would have ran.
Yeah.
I was going, but then when he started messing with me,
this new rookie fuck.
So I called an attorney. And I was like, listen, I want to know, can anything fuck up the clemency? And she was like, no, can't nothing fuck up the clemency. I was like, so no shot, no nothing like that, no disciplinary action, nothing can fuck this up. She was like, no, can't nothing fuck it up. I was like, okay, thank you.
So then, did you go fuck with him?
Yeah, because he kept fucking with me.
So what'd you do, T?
So he was in my locker, like he was going through the locker. So when she told me that, he would fuck with me, so I just, I give it back to him.
Verbally.
So he went to my locker, and I'm standing there, like from here to the camera, and I'm watching him. He was like, you can't be right here. I was like, I got to be right here if you in my locker. I'm not behind you. I ain't no threat. I'm just watching.
Watching what the fuck you're doing.
Making sure you don't put nothing in my locker.
Planting.
She was like, I'm giving you a direct order. I'm like, man, you a rookie, man. shut the fuck up and just go through the locker, do what you got to do, and get the fuck on, man. So you like,
hold on. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said that shit if old girl told you.
She would have never told me that. I would have never said that.
Yeah, she would have said a shot would have got you fucking Clemmy. You would have said, man, bitch, right?
I would have said, sir, please don't. Just do whatever you got to do.
Sir, please.
Whatever you got to do. But she had not told me that. I'm like, man,
sir, please.
Yeah, I go off. So he like, okay, you go into the lieutenant office. Okay. So they put me in the hole. Then they shipped me from there to Yazoo, Mississippi.
But hold on. Aren't you like, hold on, T. Aren't you like weeks from going home?
I'm weeks from getting a date.
Oh, okay.
Because I got to get a halfway house date. So they have to wait for room for me.
For the halfway house.
For the halfway house. So
you're kind of in this limbo holding period.
Yeah, I'm just in the limbo holding this waiting on
But they're
date.
fucking with you.
They fucking with me. So they shipped me from there and I go to Yazoo. I'm at Yazoo, Mississippi. And
how long were you there for?
I'm there for like 5-6 months.
Man.
Wait, no, because I was supposed to get a year. Remember I told you I was supposed to get a year halfway house.
Right.
So.
But is all this time that you're doing coming off your halfway house time?
So
okay, well, that's good.
So it's still coming off. So like I'm waiting. So now as it went down, okay.
But you're still in the low camp, right?
Yeah, I'm at the low
camp.
Ain't nothing going on over there. They having fun. They hanging out. So I'm just over there. I'm just out the way.
Right. And you don't have to deal with this rookie fuck no more.
I ain't got to deal with the rookie fucks no more. None of that. So I'm out.
So
the way.
You're in Mississippi.
I'm in Mississippi.
And then is that when the call comes about coming down to do your remaining time at the halfway?
So they finally give me a date. So I'm like, okay, cool. I got 6 months. So they say I was supposed to catch a bus back, a Greyhound from Mississippi to Florida. But the dude tell me like, listen, like, bro, you can get on the plane. He like, you talking about 30-some hours
on a
bus.
Or 2 hours on a plane.
2 hours on the plane, and you got 28 hours to hang out before you got to turn yourself into the halfway house. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, shit, hell yeah. So I'm like, so how am I supposed to get on the plane without an ID? Right. Like, I don't have an ID. He like,
yeah. How do you do
federal? You're like, your federal ID is a federal ID. Right. So I'm like, my inmate ID? He was like, yeah, it's a federal ID. So I'm like, I can use that. He was like, yeah.
One-way ticket.
Bro, I go. So normally I'm going by myself. I'm hoping. So I don't have to worry about nobody else seeing what I'm doing. Man, 3 people get released on the same day I released. They go to the halfway house. I got my plane ticket. It's already there at the airport. We get to the bus station. I got to veer off from them. I go to the front to get my my bus ticket. I got to get the bus ticket. I get the bus ticket, and I say, I'm going in the bathroom to change. They still around there, and I dip around, go around and catch a cab, take off to the airport, and fly back.
And all that's legal. I mean, you didn't do it wrong.
Well, it's illegal. You weren't supposed to do it because if you get caught, you can get it ain't gonna get you in no trouble. But I mean,
man,
what trouble can you get?
Adventurous motherfucker.
I wanted to get back. I've been 10 years without pussy.
So for
I need them 20. I need all them 28 hours, man.
Hey, how much pussy did you hit for that 28 hours?
Oh man,
I bet you as soon as you got in, you came just like that, just like with a second, like a rookie, like the first time you ever got your pussy. Yep. Like bam, what the fuck?
Like well, man.
But you probably could get built right back up.
Yeah, I was right back. Got some, then hung out with everybody. Got a room in Hard Rock. Yeah, so
did some gambling, pick up some hoes.
I ain't doing no gambling, man. I stayed out the way because I didn't want nobody to see me and be like, man, this Tampa Tony is here. You know what I mean? But I still went to certain spots. I went to like the club.
Did you tell your boys? Like, did you tell your boys you're back?
Everybody met me up at the Hard Rock. They came up there and see me because I was out.
So that was kind of cool.
Yeah. So it was cool.
So then you did your 6 months in Tampa halfway.
Yeah. Well, I did 4 months because they ended up sending me back to the county jail.
For what?
Because they were saying
and you're just you're an in trouble motherfucker.
No, they was the lady. It was a lady.
Jail loves you.
The lady that was at the halfway house felt like she was like, you think you finna get out and just come in here and just run the halfway house? And I say, ma'am, I am trying to go home. I don't understand nothing you talking about.
Was she some Karen ass bitch, some fucking woke ass?
I think it was just like I never acknowledged her. You know how people, they feel like they want to be the big people, and I never acknowledged her like that. I'm like, bitch, you ain't nobody, man.
Right. So hold on. How long did you have to go back to the county jail for?
I think I did like a month. I was there for a month in the county jail.
Tampa Tony, man, what the fuck?
And I told him, leave me there. I was like, man, just leave me here, man. Don't even bring me back. I said, because if you bring me back, I'm not abiding by y'all rules.
So you just did the rest of your halfway time at the county jail?
No, they brought me back. And I, like, fuck them. They had me with a ankle bracelet on and everything.
Did you have a job?
Yeah, because this is what
job they have you doing?
So I got a job with Rude Boy. I don't know, you know Rude Boy that do the graphics, flyers, and all that stuff. They've been doing it for a while. So I got a job with them, and Rude Boy explained to them, hey, he is going to be doing flyers and delivering flyers and picking up jobs. Because, you know, I got to go and pick up the jobs and all that. So I got on they tell me, okay, well, we got to give you a monitor. I'm like, because I'm working for a black person. That's why y'all gave me a monitor. Okay, cool. They give me the monitor.
You should have been working for me, cuz.
I wish I would have. I go to Walmart.
We could be lifting some weights like we're really in jail, lifting some weights and shit.
I go to Walmart, bro, and then go to another Walmart. I go to Walmart to get a key because they're telling me to get a key made for the building. Rude Boy. I go to Walmart to get a key. The key thing down. So I leave from that Walmart and go to another Walmart and get a key made. I leave from there and go to the Reuben sandwich shop and get the sandwiches for everybody at the office.
Yeah.
And go back. She was like, you went to Walmart. You went to one Walmart. You stayed there 10 minutes. You left that Walmart and went to another Walmart. You stayed there 20 minutes. You left there and went to a sandwich shop. And then you went back to the address. I said, yeah. Okay.
What if your bosses told you to go get the fucking sandwiches?
I said, my boss told me to go and get the key made. So I went there and got the key made. Their key thing was out. So I went to the other one and got a key made. My boss them told me that before you come back, swing back and pick up our lunch.
Yeah.
I went by and picked up the lunch and came back.
What's wrong?
You were moving around like you think you're free.
That one, was this a probation bitch or something?
No, there was the lady at the halfway house.
Oh, the woman that was in charge there.
Yeah.
She just didn't like you.
She just didn't like me. I said, it got to be something. Either I fucked her, and never say nothing to her or something. I don't
White
know
bitch or black bitch?
Black bitch, man. I don't know what it was. Yeah. Bad, man. I'm like, bad attitude, man.
She was just mad because she couldn't get some of that.
That's probably what it was. She probably wanted. I would have
She
given
probably
it to
wanted
her.
some of it.
She could have got it.
Yeah,
you
could have hit it. Could have hit it.
Yeah.
Big girls need love.
Yeah.
Listen, this has been such a great and very long podcast. It's just, I could go on with this guy. He's a Tampa legend, Tampa Tony from his rap music. You got new stuff out now. In fact, I saw it's on Apple. It's on Spotify.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube.
All the streaming platforms.
All the streaming platforms. Type in Tampa Tony. I think you're new. I mean, I was listening to some old stuff like Tampa-ish and Take It Back.
You got to listen to the new stuff, man.
Player Like Me.
You got to listen to the new stuff.
And No Good. And I was listening. Eat It Up. Eat It Up. So I mean, I was listening to some old stuff.
You ain't listen to the bowling album, man?
No, tell me about that.
So I'm a pro bowler.
For real?
Yeah.
What's your average?
My average is 225.
Don't bullshit.
Yeah.
220, left or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Right-handed.
Yeah.
225.
So I felt like.
Where'd you fucking learn how to bowl at?
I learned.
Not prison.
Not prison. I learned how to bowl way back in the days, and then it kind of like.
You got a hook and shit where it motherfucker hooks, and you're all worried about how greasy the lane is and the oiling and how all that kind of. I just chucked that motherfucker. You're all worried about there's a little bit of grease on the third fucking mark over there.
Yeah, you got to watch your board.
Yeah. You got a ball for strikes and one's for pickups.
Yep.
Yeah, you got all that shit.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of.
We got to go bowling sometimes because you know what my average is?
No, I'm bringing you
120.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing you because with the bowling, I'm doing like it's like a 1v1. So I call you out on a 1v1, and we'll bowl against each other. And
you're gonna beat me?
I just ask you questions. It's just like an interview while we
Oh,
bowling.
okay, but it's like an interview while bowling.
While we bowling, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so that's my new thing.
I've had some of my best conversations with my boys while we're bowling.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You're going to have to fucking put the bumpers up for me, though.
I'll
Okay?
put the bumpers up. I ain't tripping, but I'm gonna kick your ass though. I don't let nobody win.
Even with the bumpers up, you kick my ass?
I'm still
I'll
gonna
talk
kick.
so much shit, I'll get you out of your game.
That
I'll
ain't
get you
gonna
out of
work.
your game. I'm going to be like that rookie cop fucking with you on your locker and shit. You can ask for a transfer. Be like, man, Bubba's got
Give me
me
a
out.
transfer, man.
Fuck
Bubba fucking with me.
Bubba. I bowled a 189 with Bubba. Fuck him. Tampa Tony, man, what a good dude. I am so, this is prime, this is absolutely proof positive that, you know, federal programs that are meant to help people that have been fucked over, there are people that really do get a break here and there. And you got fucked. I don't know if you got a break because you got fucked to begin with, but the system righted itself. And Barack Obama, man.
Yeah.
Barack Obama.
Thank you.
It was his policy that got, you know, but, you know, it was a no-brainer. It didn't really matter who the president was. It was the right thing to do.
It was something that needed
There was
to be
just
fixed.
so many men that have got hemmed up on marijuana charges, and now it's not even a Schedule 1.
It's not even a Schedule 1
now it's nothing.
A Schedule 3.
Tampa Tony, it was you know what, a pleasure.
Yes.
And more importantly, man,
Bubba Army.
Bubba, I want you to text me your address. And your shirt size and stuff, and you and Hardhead or fucking or Hammerhead or whatever fucking guy's name is. Head Bussa. You know why you carry him around is so that you don't have to get in any shit. He'll fucking take it down and you won't catch no paper. That's the paper catcher right there.
Yeah.
So let's keep in touch, my friend.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Tampa.
I'm a part of the Bubba Army, man.
Well, I'm gonna get you a T-shirt. And Hardhead, the paper catcher. I'm gonna get you all handled, man.
Yeah,
you know what? Please appreciate you, buddy.
I appreciate you too, man.